Alright.
We're ready?
It's like,
Yep.
I guess we should stop saying.
So picking up where you guys left off last week, you had made it to Crossroads.
Was there a guy there with a guitar?
There's a lot of guys there with guitars. There's one with the loop that's playing really
Oh, I
terrible.
already did that. Never mind.
That
Sorry.
was you.
Yeah, I think money.
I already sold it. I can't sell it again.
You made money because he was playing behind you.
No, I'm the one.
I already did it. That's why I thought it was your
I read the story.
Sorry, it was a movie. Finish the Crossroads.
So you guys made it to Crossroads. Your friend Jim informed you guys that he was beaten and killed here, which Landor took personally and told him to point out anyone he saw that was responsible. What?
You killed the butchers.
Yes.
No, we
No, we couldn't because we argued about that, but they are actually confiscating that.
Yeah, we went through the town leaders.
No. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys took care of some business. You looked at some magic scroll shopping that you wanted to do, but realized that shit was much more expensive than you thought it was. So opted not to do that.
Assholes.
You guys stayed the night at the inn and left the following day, hearing that there were trolls on the road ahead.
Actually, no, we
You heard
witnessed
about
the
the
trolls.
You heard about the trolls. You heard about it. That's why you went down there.
Yeah, we
You're probably
interacted with the trolls and promptly did an about 180 degree and went backward.
Oh, getting there. On the way out of town, Jim pointed out the butcher as one of the people that has beaten the shit out of him. You guys went over there with the stereotypical, I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to kill him, motherfucker.
No, I wanted to talk.
It was, that was the point. We were going to talk, and then he opened his
You
mouth.
went to talk. He spoke. You decided, fuck that plan, we're killing him. And
I didn't say that. I was overruled.
he then promptly got his shit stomped in by Landor and Milo.
Milo really did the song.
We stopped in level.
And then with him damn near dead,
No, you have
Landor turned around and psychically screamed in his head.
He cursed the kobold.
He cursed a lot of things, kobold.
Not kobold.
Goblin. Cursed the goblin, insulted the goblin, which again Landor took personally and turned around and screamed in his head, causing him to hemorrhage and die. You then bandaged his wounds in a hope to stabilize him, then left and left his guards in town to clean up the carnage left behind. You headed north, found the troll that you heard about, or the troll and the giant you heard about, realized that it wasn't a hill giant, in fact was a much larger, much deadlier giant, and decided, you know what, it's doing its thing, we're doing our thing, let's keep those as two separate things, and turned and walked the fuck away. Headed back to Crossroads to continue heading west, to go to Hobbs Grove to meet with your contact there and see what you could figure out. And that's over to you guys as the ever-prevalent flicker sleuth of Sar, Tim, Arlo's already pooped, Anon, and Jarm disappear.
beginning not to trust these with their poop.
Right.
But I think you're all here last week, so nobody reappears. So, over you guys, as you're about 10 minutes from the edge of Crossroads.
Yeah.
You see the same circling of the guards there, about 2 minutes until the guard passes the road. Couple of them eye you guys, but don't really say anything and just keep moving.
Crossroads, right?
Yeah.
Which way from here to village?
The village?
Oh no, I'm not sorry, not village. It was
Hobbs Grove.
Hobbs Grove. Yeah, that's what you mentioned.
You gotta take the road west.
Go west.
The road less
The
traveled.
road west will take you to Fasthorn, that you can then take northwest to Hobbs Grove, or you could head back north to Kill Post and then west to Hobbs Grove.
And north was where the giant troll was, right? We just had a possibility of this.
You can climb the side of the mountains and go on a rock climbing adventure. You do what you want, if that works out. But question.
Who's sipping it? No.
Oh, that's not gonna work out for you.
Okay.
Are you part mountain goat?
He is.
Who Josh's character?
He is. He's part mountain goat.
That was Max's character.
I can turn into Seder.
There you go. You hear on your back?
Yeah, that was my Christmas present along with a bunch of
I
really
had that one. It's
asshole
good.
wrapped dice.
My favorite though.
Would you like to drink? What do you want? He says a drink. I guess if you want to try that Dr. Pepper strawberry, now would be the time. You don't like it, you can make him drink it.
Your loot didn't get put back together properly. Toby.
That's my favorite. So
Your loot didn't get put back together properly. I can't tell which way it went.
that's like boogie.
Toby was apparently rough with his bags.
Oh, it was supposed to be turned forward.
I drink there.
He turned it, he glued it to where he's plucking the strings.
My staff and his
Because they weren't put.
amazing. They're in a little case, but he was through his back and dropped his bag.
We need to put little cotton things around them in there with them.
I know. It's so good.
The top of
I'm teasing you with addiction.
The top of
Hey, I love you guys.
the bottom.
It's probably
I don't
why.
see how it's.
Well,
fine.
actually, it explains the dresses and the drinking.
It's a really tiny detail. It's hard to tell unless you know what you're looking for.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
Well, again, the part that broke is
I can't eat butter.
is from his right hand up, is what
Yeah.
broke, or the top of his right hand up.
This is disgusting.
Just a little neck of it.
This was cool though. This one tastes a lot like that.
Alright, so we go
The Irish one.
we go west.
Do you cut through the town or do you go around?
Around.
I've tried a lot of them. The Army of Dark Chocolate.
As you guys approach the town, once again, Jim shrinks back into probably you, kind of pushes himself into as much as he can, and keeps on your right side as you guys start to circle the town to your left. Town on your left, he keeps to your right and is almost glued to you. As you're pretty much following the guards patrol, but they're about 100 feet to your left.
Alice.
You should try
Are you
to keep
guys
mine.
mountain climbing or?
You guys want mountain climb? Or you want to go the roundabout way?
Dude. I'll do the mountain climb because I want to see you do this. I really
I
do.
want to go to the shortest point from point A to point
That'd be
B.
mountain climbing. I want to see this guy do it. Who's in it? Who wants to do this?
What kind of mountains
Let's
are
watch this guy
we,
climb
what kind of
the
mountains are we talking about?
Right.
Let me see. I
It's on
got
your ice.
a guy with a guitar.
It's me on your ice.
I think that's just ice.
We got a guy with doesn't
There's ice
talk.
on the ice.
We got a guy.
There's
This-
ice on the ice.
I couldn't tell.
What
I
he is,
just see a piece sticking up.
Oh, it's just nice.
Right now, it's not super steep mountains. It's
Does
still in
anybody
the,
here a spelunker?
still in the hills area of it,
They don't have a
but you can see ahead of you, not far at all.
I said, no, I said.
It starts. The mountains start to
Close.
get very steep and very tall, to the point where you see some touching the sky.
I think our best bet maybe go around.
But he says he can climb the mountain. Let me see it.
Can we watch it from here?
We won't be able to see up close. I gotta see the look.
Yeah,
the
but see,
expression.
but we'll see. Down here's a better view when he falls off.
Now I gotta see the expression as he hits that rock, that rock, that rock, that rock.
Are you following him down?
I'm gonna. Gotta see this. I mean, we could probably find a better trail to go around as we get up.
So what God is saying is that this mountain is impassable.
No. It's not that steep right now. We could probably find a trail around.
You're still in the hills section of terrain.
There's no known passes through that specific mountainous terrain.
Roll history.
Could I roll one? Or would I know as a wanderer?
Roll history as well, or survival.
Let me see. What do I
19.
have?
19.
14.
What are you rolling?
Survival.
What's your background?
Investigations. History. I have history.
It's a history
I'm
roll.
looking at them and trying to figure out which one's
It's a
gonna figure it
history
out.
roll then. He's doing the
I'm
one.
for history.
History is hard to recall if you've heard
I
it.
hardly
Come
ever
on.
take that skill. You guys are lucky I even bothered to take that skill.
You got
'cause that's
50
just a
history.
stupid skill.
Mm-hmm.
What's stupid?
Out of
skill?
14 service.
History.
Did you take it? Or did you make a roll? I mean, did you make a roll? Is what I missed.
Oh,
That.
no.
Sorry, I
Somebody
missed
asked me to. So.
You were talking about I took it, so that's when my brother's like, did you take it? I was like, that's not.
Does
what I
anybody
meant to
want me to help them with some history?
say. They've already made the rolls. So you've heard rumors that you both have heard rumors that there might be. You just don't know where to look. You're sure there's probably a route that snakes around it. You don't know how direct it is. You don't know how out of the way it is.
Better not be
You
fired.
just know that there's roads that lead through it. You know that there's a reason there's a path cut through here. It's the road that people take. They cut a path through and traveled it to make sure it was safe. The road west that lies out in front from Crossroads isn't a straight shot straight through. It is the main mountain pass. There are smaller offshoots, but they're longer and more treacherous, especially in large numbers. And if you're not particularly dexterous, a group that was trained for this could probably take one of those roads and cut some time off. But it's the challenge rating of if everyone can make the parts. There's parts where it's a straight climb up. There's some parts where you're like that. There's some where it's just steep drops down. It's a very challenging climb, but it is doable and has been done.
Okay. Yeah, I look at the group and I'm like, yeah, let's take the normal pass.
You also know with people flickering in and out that someone could flicker in on this path and could be an issue.
Yeah.
You do also know that is an issue with the path you're on now, just not as much.
Yeah.
Then they can flicker into existence on the edge of a cliff.
The hell?
So when's mine showing up?
He would try. He had
Okay, so are we at Crossroads?
you're on the outskirts of it. You're about 200 feet from
Is there like
Crossroads.
trade there?
Huh?
Is there trade?
Yeah, that's the whole. This is the city you guys were at last session.
Okay, well,
That's the whole point of it.
I'm gonna go find. I might be able to afford one of these. I'm gonna go find out if somebody has a viola.
For what?
A viola. It's a medieval bass guitar. It's a lot like a
Where's-
lyre.
Where's that big yellow rabbit?
But it only has 4 strings.
I think I also have a flute. Yeah, I got a lute and a flute.
It's called a viola or a double bass viola.
I think you should use
And
it
it's
with mine.
medieval.
You know if it's in the regular PHP, just so you get an idea of the price.
It's probably not.
It's not in there.
It's gonna be under lyre. It's the same style as a lyre, except they called it something else because of the way it sounded. It was the way they shaped it to make it sound deeper.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
still for
I was thinking it was a lyre, but it's not.
Yeah, they just called it a
The
violin.
lyre is the one with 3 strings, right? Or 2 strings? Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way it's carved to make it sound deeper.
Whereas
have to look in
the
the back.
lute is the one that's got 4 strings.
And it's straight.
It's
The
straight,
other one
yeah.
has the bit.
Well, there's 30 gold.
How much does a lyre go for?
30.
Mother.
Oh, viol? VIOL?
Yeah. They have it? How much is it?
The shopkeeper you find that's selling instruments tells you he's got one hardly used, but was used. He
Did
Full
the
of
previous
insight.
owner die in a horrible way?
full insight.
Does he go by Dragon Ball?
He tells you that it was some famous guy had it. It was a really good bard that he bought it from years ago.
Please tell me he signed it too.
No.
Okay.
Thank God.
Tells you he give it to you for
Is it
50?
50 gold.
That's what he offers them.
Shit. I'm not looking.
Keep in mind the prices in the book aren't guaranteed that you're going to find that anywhere in
Correct.
the world you're playing in.
No, I'm aware. I'm
We're also in a world we don't get no money.
so far yet.
Suggested.
He's got a chunk
No,
of
they
money.
didn't give me nothing.
That's not on me. That's not the world's fault.
I don't know.
It is.
I've got it written down how much money.
World's fault.
Again, not my fault. I've got right here how much money you guys got at the start of this fucking adventure.
And they all put it into. Hey, where's the thing that they put it all in?
I don't know. The guy's not here.
Damn it! I'm gonna murder that guy next time I see him.
Who had it?
Daniel.
Yeah. I've only got 23 gold on me.
I got 0.
I have 8 copper.
I have 23 gold, 18 silver, and 7 copper.
You can pull your 20 with
gold.
my 30 and be able to
0
buy it.
gold, 0 silver, 0
Are you
copper.
there?
You said you weren't already.
Yeah. So you
I
just
wasn't
weren't
there,
there. So.
But I've got the money, but that depends on whether or not you want to come talk to me about it.
In my pocket, probably.
Okay, hold on. Is he like a shop or is he like a knick-knack shop? Like
It's an instrument shop. He's got
Oh.
drums and a bunch of various instruments.
He won't barter.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Only if you have another
You do know in the most shopkeepers you've dealt with do barter. Most shopkeepers you've come across in any travels tend to barter. As an over,
50, I don't think it's worth that much.
Owners are more willing to bicker than
No.
Employee.
I don't think
we don't have that.
yeah.
It doesn't have that option.
Virginia Hawk.
That's the
So let's spend all the money on the books.
crazy vodka.
Too rich for your tastes.
Yeah.
Too bad you don't know how to write one of your spells into a scroll and sell it as
Takes too long.
actual spell.
Takes time and money.
Yeah.
That's part of why they're expensive. Is it costs time and money to transcribe your spells.
Like, I should have bought a load of weapons. Wondering if it-
Yeah, weapon
Okay.
cards are not that expensive.
Did you do 40?
I ain't got that.
Right.
We're good. Back to where everybody else was.
So you go out the west gate and you meet up with them about the time they're hitting the road.
No go. Maybe on the way back.
A goal has been set.
What? This here?
Where's the net?
I'm making this doing something. Always.
No goal has been set, not net.
That's a real default. Yeah. Go.
No.
All right. I think you get someone set in the goal.
So you guys head west.
Hey. Are you made out of real? Whatever you are.
No.
Oh.
Took me a second.
Hey.
My brain went straight to Warforged because that's the stereotypical construct. So it took me a second to click back to Emerald Dragonborn.
I was thinking.
Actually,
I wonder if he's worth his weight in whatever he is.
Dragon hide.
You're out of
I think
the,
I'm
you're out of the
just colored
special
it.
group, right? You're out of the special group,
Yeah.
right? The bands, right? I think they are made out of the material that they
Are they?
are. I think so. I have to look it up.
who's
Though.
in the kitchen
I
right
have this band.
House.
It's your
now?
people.
Hey, Alex,
Who's your
Hold still,
people?
I got
there's
you.
a bush on top of the pizza box. Can you give
It's
me
like, I was like, let me see your arm real quick.
There's no box. There's no books on top of
Woo,
it.
I
You did not have that.
Hey, you're part of the
Never mind.
It grows back.
You put it on my table.
Oh, I did. Never mind. Sorry.
It got moved. You're literally holding it.
Oh, this mine.
What's disarming?
I didn't buy it. Screw it.
Why buy books? You leave all your books here.
You'll be happy to know he's taking 2 home with him today.
Oh, cool.
I handed him, he goes, oh, I don't need them. I've got it all written in my tablet. And then take them the fuck home. They don't need to sit on my table to just decorate.
Yeah.
I've got one of those to decorate my table already.
Invest in a bookshelf.
I want to get bookshelves right here and have all my books up there. That's my goal. Really need
That's
a good table
really
soon.
heavy for that sheetrock.
Yeah, no, the
Well,
colors
it'd be
and
a few.
mysterious powers of gem dragons gleam in these dragonborn scale skin and it course through their veins. But are not made of them. They
You
just
can't like
look
bust off.
them.
You can't like bust off and
Yeah.
bust off a couple scales and.
Well, actually,
Sometimes
dragon
it's
scales
gonna
worth
bust
some
off the
money.
I meant as emerald.
You're only going
As
to
emerald
I'll
stuff.
skin his ass.
I'm not gonna bust off his armor or anything. I'm just gonna bust off a nut. He's got 2.
You don't know that.
we were talking about using his head as a field goal. I was thinking, well, it's so dead. I mean, his head's probably worth some money.
So you guys travel for like we can look up more I need to be open to. Every time I open to one page after it.
Page
You guys travel for about 3 days. through the hills, and like I said, starts getting steeper. The roads at this point is just kind of snaking. You know, how many of you been up to the mountains through like the 180 past Singer? They kind of that kind of snaking, not super sharp.
Are there woods ahead of us?
No, it's all mountainous and ahead of you. There's sparse tree here and there, but it's.
I was gonna say I'm gonna turn around.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not going to grandma's house.
But it's just kind of a winding road at this point. Not up in the mountains, but like the route up to the mountains. But you can see probably another half day's journey is when it starts getting into the really heavy tubby. It's really heavy mountain terrain.
Heavy what?
Mountain train.
Where you can see the roads, you can see the road in front of you kind of start up and then disappears.
You're in charge.
Do what?
You're in charge. The rest of us are this close to being murderers, so you're in charge.
Jim's hand goes up. Can I be in charge?
You've died too many times. You're disqualified. I'm sorry, sir.
That's fair. I'm sorry. His head goes back down.
I mean,
So you said you know the way through this pass?
ass.
Pass.
I never said I knew the way through.
Okay.
Somebody cracked. So I heard. We figured out where we're going.
I'm following the map.
You guys have a map.
Well, that's why he's asking you.
You all have a map.
Yeah.
Mine's incomplete. Remember, I wasn't taking notes on the map. I got a basic map. Remember, I had to fill in. I did it for that one area. I filled it all in from Daniel's map. He showed me his, and I was able to fill it all in. But I didn't fill in. I've been filling in from location to location.
I'm gonna give you guys a full map of the region.
Yeah, but I bought one later, and I bought a basic one that showed me
The one- the guy that
just
went
the
clicker,
major
clicker.
cities. And you
Not
said
this
it
one,
wasn't
the other
clear
one.
detail.
I'm able to
He
remember
said
it.
Daniel, which
That's why I
means
was
the other one.
copying over making
Gotcha,
notes on my
gotcha.
map. But I was doing it by
The
location
other
when
one
it
gets
got
the
there.
Yeah.
So I
It's
haven't-
hard for me to keep track of the.
Yeah, I haven't done this location.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because of the background. It's all in my head.
Oh, okay.
No. Huh? Get a hammer?
I'll lead the way through.
Jim helps you. He's been through here. He traveled through here repeatedly, so he helps you.
I should hope so, because he's from Hobbs.
He did tell you guys he was from here.
That's the whole reason why we brought him in the
You
first
said
place.
no, because you died too many times.
I said he couldn't lead. He's in charge, is what I said.
Oh.
The rest of
Where's
us are
our-
too
where's our
murder hobo.
Where's the goblin?
He's the only one that's
Excellent.
nice.
I have not killed anyone yet.
Hey,
My little
this is the
pup.
smartest decision I've made this whole time, okay? He's in charge.
Including last campaign.
Exactly.
Sorry, I apologize. Including the last two campaigns.
Well, I made a smart decision. I put the nicest one in charge.
But the question is, are you guys gonna follow what I say? It does no good to be in charge. You know what's
Well, I
going on.
mean, it's
Well,
always
it's not
reason.
necessarily we're gonna listen to what you say. It's you're gonna take all the blame.
Right, that's what I figured.
No. I mean, it's a good reason. It makes sense. Yeah, we follow what he says.
Hey, Jim.
So with Jim's help, it's easy enough for you guys to traverse. He actually takes you on a couple shortcuts. There's a few points where he says you move off the path here, and it cuts a couple hours here and there off the trail. Anyone that doesn't have a dex score of 12 or higher, make a dex save.
Tell us where the
Or
monkeys are.
dex check.
Nope, I'm good.
What'd you say, Dan?
I told him to tell us where the monkeys are.
The monkeys are the brown ones, right?
I fall down.
I didn't mean that to be as racist.
I fall down. Oh my god, it's funny.
Thinking and.
Okay, Jim, you're in charge.
Hey, what's your next one? Score.
14.
So just you. So there's a couple points where it gets real rough for you, but you manage to keep your footing and not die a horrible bloody death. Good. You good?
Mike almost fell.
Next thing.
So total on this leg of the journey,
You're passive.
Just barely.
I'm hearing you.
I think my back
Do you
got
want
warm
to
again.
I could see one, actually.
What we've got.
I got some ready.
I know,
Carry on,
hold
sir. Carry on.
So overall, he cuts about a day and a half total off the journey with all the little shortcuts he gives you guys throughout. So it takes, since you left Crossroads, it's been about a week and a half, and you guys arrive at Fast One. It's a small mountainous city. There's lots of buildings kind of station built into the side of the mountain. So it's just kind of layers of kind of like the, I want to say Spain. I've only seen it in video games. I want to say it's Spain, where there's like the mountainside cities that are just like layers
Italy too.
of buildings.
Greece.
You know what I'm talking about? I just can't
Yeah.
think of where it's actually at.
Let's go.
I've only seen it in
That's
video
not right
games, but it's like the buildings are built in layers and there's staircases going up.
You need to get on one.
The Middle East is like that.
San Francisco.
Costs money.
We're working on it. Not like the 2 weeks.
I know San Francisco's tiered like that, but I mean built into the
Built, yeah.
side, and you can really
Yeah.
see incorporated into the mountains.
And Machu Picchu.
You're gonna clean it up.
Wants to beat you, what?
We don't hide.
He wants us to beat him.
Got it. We're gonna do this.
Have you seen it, man? Yet?
I don't consent.
That one guy they meet in the corner.
We don't need your consent, sir.
Reminds me of your characters. One of the way he was.
Wait, if we're not going first,
I forget which one it was now. There's one of the characters in there.
That's only by penetration.
Okay, so no weapons.
Very interactive.
Little waffling.
Yeah. Yeah. That's all we have. Yeah.
We hit him with the blunt end of the weapon. Come on.
I don't have any holes.
You're welcome,
Oh, I got
sir.
another hole. Reminds me of one of
This
your
is
characters.
just one of the services we provide.
As I'm watching my.
All right.
my see if I
You're
can-
not allowed to sit next to each other anymore. You have to separate you two.
What are you talking about?
All right, so we're at the mountain town of the mountainous.
Don't make the player hate
Okay, we counter anything
The
on the way
city
there?
you small vermin roaming tribes of hostile monsters that you easily dispatch. There's not much deadly out in this direction, especially keeping on the main path. You don't see a lot of movement of much in this area. For being mountainous, it's pretty well protected and civilized up in this area.
Civilized. We're in the wrong area.
I'm civilized. Thank you very
So
much.
we have to go this way to be able to go to Hobbs Grove. We hang like a, I think a right or left or somewhere.
To your right.
Hang a right.
Well, you're gonna go out the northwest gate. So from Frosthorn, there's the west you're coming in from. There's a road that leads north. There's one that's northwest, one that's west, one that's southwest, and one that's southeast.
Which one do we go? Are we-
You're coming in the east, you gotta go out the northwest. Or you could go out straight north, which would take you to Kill Post, but you would then have to go west to go to Hobbs Grove.
Well, we could just go northwest.
I feel like I'm in a NASCAR race at this point.
Make another left turn.
Yeah, I know.
Holy shit, they're making another left turn.
Do you guys stop in the town, or you just make your way, march your way through and
I'm gonna
continue?
stop and see if they have the same thing I was looking for earlier, cheaper.
Good hard thing.
Good luck.
Hey,
Roll
have this
investigation.
one. Huh?
Roll investigation.
Yo, you
I'm-
gave me the best thing I'm at. That's awesome.
I want
18 plus investigation.
Like that.
Nice. So 27.
27, yeah. It takes you a minute of kind of snaking up and down the hill, or the mountainside rather, but you find a musician shop, another music or a trade goods shop that has some instruments and other various trade tools.
Ooh. I walk in.
On the counter is a older dwarf, long gray hair.
Okay.
Greetings, I can help you.
I'm looking for a vial.
Vial. I think I've got a couple. What kind of quality are you looking for?
I want junk.
You
That still
junk.
works.
Still works.
Or closest thing to junk. It can be working, just not like. I don't want some.
You don't need anything
legendary-
fancy.
Some guy that played it and he was like the captain of some.
So you're not a fucking elf. Awesome. And he turns and walks away. Give me a minute.
Not a what?
Elf.
I'm not being an elf.
He
I knew what he
goes,
said.
you see him go through down a couple of the shelves and moving stuff out of the way. Pulls one out. Ah, too fancy. A couple more minutes pass and he comes back. Lays one on the counter. It's old. The wood's kind of chipped in a lot of spots and it's seen some years.
Okay.
He goes, let this one go for 35 gold.
Damn me. Make an offer.
My best offer is 23 gold, 18 silver, and 7 copper.
Is that what you tell him? What equipment do you have on? Like visible?
My armor and like 2 long swords, 2 scimitars, 2 daggers.
Armory.
So this
I'm
arsenal.
telling you, I'm armed to the teeth.
Not armory, arsenal.
I'm armed to the teeth, dude. I got like 3 books on me. Well, 2 books because I loaned one out. Ooh, here's one. I got one. I got it. I will trade him 23 gold and 50-foot length of silk rope.
23 gold and a rope.
50 foot of silk rope,
Hey, they live in the mountains. They can always use rope.
but it's silk rope.
Which means it doesn't give up.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I
Throw on one of your daggers.
I'm gonna give you.
And we got a deal.
Sure. Give him my dagger, my silk rope, and my 23 gold. Silk.
You know what? For that, I'll even clean it for you before you get it. Are you gonna be in town for a bit?
Yeah.
How long?
Uh-oh.
Give me 3 hours. Swing back by.
Okay.
Pay after you come back.
I'll give it to you now. I trust you.
Thank you. He takes and scoops it into a box under the counter and slides it back under there.
Yeah.
Never see him again.
You took one of my daggers, right?
Yeah.
So I got
I'm
one
looking for a
dagger.
hunter's lodge.
Investigation.
At least they want my longsword.
If it's just sort of church or temple or probably something similar to my goddess.
I totally forgot
Oh
I
my
did
gosh.
silk rope. It's just worth the money, dude.
know.
13.
I got one of those too.
It takes you a minute. You
It gives me
find
this, you got my sage.
a relatively small
And I raised
hunter's
myself double special.
lodge.
And then when I took the
doesn't really pass for a guild, but
investigation.
I'm looking more to buy than to do.
Like passive investigation.
well, I still say because guild would be a lot larger, lot
Yeah.
more to get. It's a small, like maybe 20-person max could fit in the
Mhm.
building,
Mhm.
and that's about it.
Because you get your.
When you go in, there's 3 people in there, all sitting on a table just bullshitting.
And is there any counter or anyone?
No, it's a bunch of tables. It's looks like a meeting, just a place for people to hang out. I can't think of the proper word for it. There's, you go in there and it's pretty wide open. You do see on the so you come in, double doors, far back wall. There's a door on either corner of the wall, and then there's just about 4 tables with 4 chairs around each. And then around all the walls, there's different heads of different creatures that have been killed, and different broken bows and weapons kind of under each one.
Anything passive is just whatever the stat is.
I'm gonna walk in and
Heads kind of turn and stare as a gem
So like if
dragonborn walks in.
It's
It's 2 dwarfs and a Goliath.
swimming.
I'm armed. I lift up my sign.
Under 13 or something.
All 3 of them kind of look. The 2 smile and look away as the other one's just kind of staring at it.
I speak to one of the dwarves in his head.
Well, I mean,
I'm looking to buy
buy
stuff, something.
The only
You guys sell?
investigation, perception, and
Hello?
insight. Those are the 3 main things.
I'm assuming that says something.
I can only speak in the mind.
Oh, I don't like that.
I open up my mouth and show I don't have a tongue to speak.
Cool. What do you want?
And I would like to buy a Fletcher's kit or trade for one.
Fletcher's kits. Should let me see if we've got some extras. Give me a minute.
All you need is
Be right back. I'll finish telling you guys about the
all you need is woodworking with the 5.
the deer. Yeah. We're just looking for a rough cost.
All you need is woodworking in 5e now. There is no Boyer Fletcher skill.
I don't know.
It's just
It
basic.
says 1
woodworking.
gold.
Huh, 1 gold. They come back and it's an older kit. 5 silver. What you got something you want to trade for?
I pull up my scroll of pass without a trace.
Of what?
Pass without a trace.
He takes it. I know what this says. Do you know what this does?
Yes.
What does it do then?
Oh, no.
It's the spell pass without a trace.
Thought so. Good. Just want to make sure you knew.
I'm sure.
Oh shit! What's your passive insight?
I believe 12.
You believe him. He knew what the fuck he was talking about. He was just testing you. God damn. Waste of a good fucking roll. Yeah, it was shit. Are you gonna stay and listen to a couple stories? Sure. He rolls up and pets it, takes it back where he came from, comes back out, offers you a chair. They go on talking about hunts they've been on and great beasts they've killed, and one of them's talking about hunting, the time he went hunting wendigos down south, and they spend, as long as you're willing to listen, stay and listen, they are telling stories.
Oh, I regaled the tale of the time I hunted down a hill giant.
They listen and cheer and clap for you as you tell it. They sit there, they talk for a while. Over time, a couple more people come and go, and one of them leaves at one point, someone comes and takes their seat, and it's just stories. At some point, someone comes and lays out some food and offers dinner once he's there.
I'm assuming I got his name at this point.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yes. Where did I write? I wrote my NPCs down somewhere. No, I took time. That's why these are in my room. I took time to actually write some NPC names down. I just don't fucking remember where. I remember taking time and
Was it in your new book that you?
it was. So was there only 2 notebooks on my printer? Huh?
What was the name of the town again?
I hate you. I love you, but I hate you. It's in the room. I got it. So I'm already halfway out.
What was
I
the name
have
of the
two
town
notebooks,
again?
Crossroads. This is the one you haven't heard 2 names for. Either Fast One or Crossroads.
Okay,
It's pronounced different way, depending on who you
got it. Now I'm proficient in the Bible.
Well, the first one.
Now we need somebody proficient in drums. We got a band.
Gotta start a band.
We're gonna start a band, an emo band. Can you play drums? You got the look.
You play trumpet.
I have no idea.
Oh shit. Your character can't play drums?
No,
You
got
got
that
that
person
before
who
the sun
just
just woke up.
Can you
no,
learn?
I'm a barbarian.
Alright. Goliath's name is Glenn. No, sorry, Glenn.
I'm not proficient.
Gley.
But I
Glenn.
can try. I can try.
Name Glenn.
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 Glad.
G-L.
E-Y.
What?
Goliath he's talking to, his name is Glenn. The dwarf that you traded with and first started talking to is Rock Ironforge,
It may be.
and the other one's name is Brock Ironforge.
It's probably Tasha's.
Brothers name. What were they again?
Brock and Brock. Iron.
Brock.
Brock like Pokemon, and Rock Ironforge. The only other name you catch is the halfling that comes and serves, Larry Lightfoot. When Larry comes in, he's not suspicious of you, but weary. He sits down the food and kind of eyes you. But Brock kind of stands up. He's proved himself a mighty hunter. He eats here.
You know what you need? You need a deck of random cool names
I
for
do.
NPCs.
I do.
You really do. Because Larry, Jim, and Bob are just getting old.
I'm aware. I'm not good at coming up with names. That is one of my.
Somebody should really find him a deck of
I'm
NPC names.
awful.
That would be awesome.
What you should do, because there's that
Goddamn
random
book.
name generator online.
Yeah.
No, I mean, all this is pull a card.
Click in.
This is his name.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna do one of these days. Is get some just things just like keep you to do it.
Yeah.
I didn't find it on Amazon.
No, yeah, that's been one of my biggest fails with any kind of storytelling is names.
Name.
I'm horrible at coming up with names. It's even worse with fantasy when they've got different ways they do their names.
Well, they have the fantasy name generator.
That's what he was just saying. He needs to sit down and actually just write out some names one of these
Or
days.
just like have your phone, just have it ready so you can click between.
But it'd
the
still be
phrases.
cool if he could just go randomly out of
It would.
Yeah, that would.
Yeah, that would be.
That's what I was thinking.
Just working on it, yeah. You're working on it, Dan. Make it up.
I'm gonna ask
Come on,
Brock
make some money.
if there's any available brownies or hunting challenges available.
Cool. Okay.
Kind of looks at you for a second. There's dues that members pay to get access to our bounty list, I guess. We charge 10 gold a month for membership, and split the spoils with us as part of our group.
Okay.
If that's something you would want, I can try to get a hold of our leader, our guild head, or our clan head, and see if he's available.
Yeah, I reach into my pack and I pull out my coin purse and I show him I only have 8 coin in my name, 8 copper.
We might be able to. We might be able to see if he'll waive partial till you can start making some money. But it appears you're an adventurer. If I'm wrong, correct me. But you look to be an adventurer, which means you come and go a lot. This isn't an adventuring guild. This is a hunter's guild. We regularly meet, we convene, we share stories. We do like our members to be a little more stationary, I guess is the closest word I can think of. We're a family at the end of the day. I'm not telling you no, just things I want you to be aware of if you are wanting to. Nice little app. Just things to be aware of if you're wanting to join us.
Okay.
But if you want, I can get a hold of our leader and
Maybe another time.
always feel free to come back though. You've earned at least a dinner if you continue to share stories with us.
Well, I think thank you for the kit.
You're welcome. Feel free to stay as long as you want as they go back to telling stories. You looking for a temple.
Preferably either by goddesses or one that's goddess adjacent.
You find me looking in the wrong notebook.
You find your goddess's temple, but they're worshiping a man instead.
Find your goddess is hated here, and
Same
everyone
thing.
you ask stabs you.
That's the first time it's happened.
These people believe your goddess is actually a god.
That's cool.
Yeah, hey, we give them names.
Pathfinder deck of endless NPCs. I found an app that you can select. It's even got selection for what type of fantasy you're doing. D&D, Middle Earth, Warhammer, Warhammer 4000, Pathfinder, Starfinder, Elder Scrolls, World of
It's
Warcraft.
fantasy,
Yeah, Fang.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, and then it gives you the different races for that, for whatever media you selected.
no, it's trick. It's hard to say that after a while.
There's a temple for Cord, Gaia. There's an abandoned temple that roll religion.
Oh, what was the name of that?
There's an abandoned temple. It's hard to make out the name, but it seems to be a god of fire that has been renounced and banned.
Earth to the ground.
God called the Wanderer.
Anything I recognize that's friendly to the goddess of life.
Roll
Healing.
another religion.
There haven't been one for Liseo?
Huh?
Liseo?
I forgot that. Not here now.
13.
That is in my list of gods. I just didn't get that far to that one. 13. Closest you think you could get is probably Gaia, the god of Earth.
So I was thinking.
Yeah, that's the closest to your god that you think you can find out of the ones you hear about.
And I would know, is it kosher to pray to my gods in the temple, or is that better just on the grounds? Like outside.
The gods, your gods never had an issue with you doing it. People aren't a fan of you doing it though. It's like walking into a Buddhist temple and praying
I'm not doing that
Christianity.
again.
It's that kind of thing. It's frowned upon by them, but the god themselves, your god's never had an issue with it. It's never been received worse.
Right.
She prefers you to not do it.
Okay. Then.
In evil temples,
Right.
as long as it's closer to her alignment, she doesn't seem to change her favor.
I'm gonna check out Gaia's temple and see if it's. But it is better to do it for a temple than just for my campsite, for instance.
Yeah, you feel a closer connection to her in a place that's been not desecrated, the other word.
Concentrated.
Concentrated. Yeah, I knew it wasn't desecrated, but I knew it was the opposite. I shouldn't fucking get it.
I knew the word. I should say.
Oh, I always wear basketball shorts for me.
But yeah, it's always better do it on a on holy ground because it's got a better connection. Toby, fix it. Fix it. Fix it, Toby. Toby.
I'm gonna go to
Good
Gaia's
Move
temple.
as quickly as my oldest daughter.
Hey, at least it actually gives a warning. This laptop, when it gets low, it's like, oh, your battery's dead.
Warning, low battery. So you have.
Is there any people in there?
Huh?
Is there very,
You're tired.
very many people in there?
There's not a lot. You get there. It is. You find it. This one. It takes you a minute to find. Actually, roll investigation. What?
I love it. You done that question.
Can I have an investigate for me?
You know what? Roll.
Toby, unplug
Can
my
I
phone.
have Dan investigate for me?
I can.
It's me
I
processing.
have a 22.
Unplug my phone charger. Right up.
18.
Okay, then just plug in.
Why don't you plug it under the thing so it's not such a cost?
I found it.
Toby, chill.
Breathe.
Plug it up down underneath the PlayStation so that it's not stretched across the walkway.
That is-
No.
Breathing is very.
Which one is that? This one.
My camera's tripping.
Yeah, because it's plugged with his laptop. His laptop's not.
Sorry.
Do you own monsters at the moment?
I do. at home.
Josh does.
Oh, did I leave it? I might have left it here. I leave a lot of books here. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Again, I don't mind it when it's stuff used. You're not leaving your fucking notebooks that you're not touching anymore here, though.
I mean,
It's still going.
Wow.
Yeah, it's the camera. The camera's
Toby,
not.
try to plug it in.
Huh?
Try to plug it in again. Like push it in
Unplug it
better.
and plug it back in.
The camera. From where it's plugged into your computer.
Unplug.
Not that one.
Now plug
That
it back in.
is not the right one.
Hmm?
Just kidding. I'm gonna get back into now. Huh?
Wait,
Where you fell back in.
It's not connected. He's got to. I've got to sit down.
Toby, that's a bad USB. You plug into the other side.
Bad camera. Oh,
It's not a bad camera.
Huh?
Oh wait, no, that's a shitty camera. That's your camera, not mine. I thought I was talking shit about my camera, but my camera's good.
Maybe.
But it's more fun to be defensive.
Sorry, just preparing to be a wife.
Whoa, whoa.
I mean, I still haven't gotten any kind of invite or anything.
And on that, you're not invited.
We have a second invite to
When is gonna be
his birthday.
my background?
It's December something.
I'm not loved.
I know when. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, man, that was nice.
Ow.
Okay, you have entered into the Twilight Zone.
I was about to say that.
Hey, man, so Steve won't forget us.
Oh,
No.
Plus, my last one was November 11th. 11/11 made it easy.
when is your birthday? It's
December 10th.
What?
December 10th.
December 10th? Oh,
I thought you were joking.
no.
The elven races.
I thought it was 19th.
All three races. In there.
Oh, that's because that's my wife's birthday. 10/19.
It's okay. She doesn't watch the stream. You're good, Mike.
Okay, so
The day I had.
you find it. What was your investigation?
22.
22? Yeah. It takes you a second to
Mine
find.
was. His was 22.
I hate you. He has the 19th thing here, so that seemed plausible to be what he has.
18.
Huh?
18.
Oh, you suck.
I do.
Yeah, he had a 19, that's why I didn't question it. So you find it. It's harder to find though because it's not a built temple. It's actually carved a section into the mountainside and have a cave essentially. When you walk in, there's torches carved into the wall. It's a hollowed out section of the mountain they figured that was the best way to get close to her was being inside of the earth.
Makes sense.
There's a couple people in there just quietly praying in corners,
So I'm guessing now would be a bad time.
corners
Right.
in a rounded.
I
You
guess
don't
now
try
would
some
be a
pudding?
bad time to cast Earthquake.
I don't know, you got cookies. It's a strawberry.
That's like dropping a dagger down.
There's a small altar that looks like it's had plant growth cast on it. There's a bunch of roots and branches and vines wrapping around an altar.
Okay. I'm gonna put my vestments on and go over and find a quiet spot and start praying to my goddess.
Toby, what are you doing?
Asking for blessings and
Roll religion.
I'm twiddling my thumb because there's no real desires and need that I could find of anything in here.
Jim
I'm
60
sitting
then.
next to you now because I just did that. And I have to wait 3 hours now.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I don't have any to do.
You're doing anything?
What's your name?
I'm going home. I'm going home.
One.
Amon.
She didn't like this.
Falls on you. You pray. You just don't get that normal feeling you do after you pray. It just didn't feel right. You can't put your finger on why. Just something didn't feel right. What are you doing while you're
Chilling with him. Looking in the face.
My name's Amon. I should have just called him Amy that way every time I finished your prayer. I do that.
I think we can use these. I have a disguise kit.
So do I. I don't know why I have a disguise kit because I am the disguise, but yeah, I have a disguise kit too.
Right. So your hours pass. You go back to collect your guitar
Did we sit here alone by ourselves this whole 3 hours?
Yes.
with you and Jim. He's
Well,
out
you
at
gotta get
Hunter's
the
Lodge.
thing. You wanna go with me?
Well, I'm assuming those two are with you as well, actually, because they said they weren't doing anything either. So it's
We're trying to give it a sample learn how to use wardrobes.
And how to speak.
I'm just going to
I
hide
know how
garlic
to
in the drumsticks.
I just choose not to.
Prove it.
You said one thing one time. Yeah.
I said I.
Yeah, you said one thing one time. I know you said it to
When-
me.
When you suggested
I.
the mountain climbing,
Yeah.
you said I.
Yeah, you did. You said something. Okay, we're gonna go get the instrument.
No, you cannot have my eye.
Here you go. It's even in a not a nice box, but a
Box.
carrying case box for it.
I will have
It's been wiped clean. The paint, the wood is still chipped and it still looks old, but it's clean and looks better than it did before. He slides it to you.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else you guys need?
Anything you need? Now's the time to ask.
Is he just a music seller or anything seller?
Trade goods. Trade goods.
I open the case and I cast some in.
Yeah. Do you have a grappling hook? Don't need the rope, just the metal hook. I have the rope.
Go fishing.
That I would ask for fishing tackle for that.
That's a big fish though.
Give me a minute. Let me take a look. I don't recall off the top of my head. It's not something.
I think I have it.
If I don't,
You live in the mountains.
I
You don't
have a
have a
grappling
grappling hook?
yes, but that's not my specialty of stuff I carry. As I was about to say, if I don't have it, there's a general goods store that does carry pittons, grappling hooks, climbing boots,
I should probably.
the
go
gear
there.
you would need to climb mountains, you jackass.
Why do you always piss everybody off?
It's my nature.
He was nice to me. Now you got him all riled up. I'm glad I bought this
He
thing
interrupted
before
him
you
in the
walked
middle of
the
telling him
door.
where to find what he fucking wanted.
At this point, even if he has it, he's not gonna sell it to you.
As you look around, you see on his wall blacksmithing tools, smithing tools, potter's tools, tinker's kits. It's a trade goods.
Yeah, it's a lot of
kit.
tools.
Yeah.
I'm proficient in blacksmithing.
You see a couple hooks. He's like, "Oop, I got none."
You really want one. I got one too in my pocket.
He breaks the cup and I'm hitting.
Whoa! He's over the hammer. Bing, bing. No.
No.
This is a fishing hook. Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any
How about fishing tackle?
fishing tackle. Probably. He goes and pulls out a fishing box.
Because I do not have fishing tackle.
It's got weights and hooks and feathers. and some bait because he's the master.
Yeah, but he catches and we cook it.
No one caught that one.
No, he wants to eat
Like
it
what?
all.
So what mean is raw? We cook the rest.
I think I caught it. Where did
All right. I step outside and I
Usually.
bust out and song.
Roll performance.
Awesome. I'm in that too.
I hope so. That low roll.
What? Was it close? How bad was it?
8.
Oh, well.
He offers you it
I
for
don't
2
know
gold.
the other one.
Plus
Mike, he
4.
offers you the fishing kit for 2 gold.
No, that's an 18, dude.
Oh, I thought you rolled the glowing die.
I will try to
I'm-
persuade him to drop it down
Advantage
to
on
a
that.
gold and 5 silver.
More persuasion.
So I got 22 on that.
22 to perform.
Oh, that was
It's
horrible.
beautiful. People clap for
It's
you.
not sounding beautiful. I'm making it sound.
16.
But
Okay.
we're good.
You do a good job playing it how you intend to.
The goblins are like, yeah.
So you're going for evil. Jim's kind of nodding his head to it and kind of
Now we just need blackface paint.
without getting attention drawn to himself. He's kind of grooving along to the music. People are kind of giving you the side eye as they walk away.
We're gonna be
What'd you
aim on.
Um,
Sure.
16.
Blackface now.
1-8.
I mean, like kiss.
Done.
Hands you the kit, takes money, puts it in the box on the counter.
I will ask him, could you please give me the direction to the general store?
Yeah. You're gonna go up the mountain 4 floors. Go left 3 blocks, up another floor. Just so you guys are aware, you're right here. The mic is right here. The mic is right here. You're gonna go up 2 floors. You're gonna go left another 4 blocks, down 5 floors, over right 2 blocks, and up another floor. And that should put you about 2 doors down from me.
I thought so. I was tracking that whole movement.
Again, NASCAR.
Left turn.
Like so here.
So you're saying we're just going 2 doors down?
No, you're going 2 doors down.
Thank
He's going up and round.
No. I'm going 2 doors down because that's the smart move, not apparently his
You get there,
path
and
he
there's-
likes to stroll
My
down.
suggestion is wherever we go, you let me speak.
you get there, and
Can't
there's no
make
door.
them mad.
You didn't take the secret route in, so there's no door when you approach the building.
That's a magic route you gotta take.
You assumed he was being an asshole. He was trying to help you. Yeah.
I
You go,
did nothing
There's
wrong.
no door. There's just
of
a
course you
wall.
don't think you did. You go 2 doors
You like
down.
Labyrinth.
There's a small shop.
Walk in there.
Half the store is taken up by grappling hooks, spools of ropes, spiked boots. They've even got some gloves that have hooks on each fingertip.
Do they have the crossbow that can fire the grappling hook?
You don't see one out on the shelves.
I am asking.
It's a hand rub.
I have a question. Why do we need a grapple?
Because we're getting ready to go up the mountains, over the hills, and through the mountains, and I don't like falling. Because I can grow wings, but they won't flap.
Okay, you're looking to buy a grappling hook?
Yeah,
Josh,
I have a grappling hook.
but now I'm looking to buy a crossbow that can shoot the grappling hook.
And it's like super cool.
Okay.
Mainly-
Why? Why not just build it?
So there's a
Goes further.
hello, Mike.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Hi. Because that's what I am right now.
You're in luck.
I took CBD oil.
The numbers work. There's a gnome behind the
Explains a
counter.
lot.
There's a gnome behind the counter.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do I have enough gold for this though?
Probably not.
Please don't piss him off.
Oh no! I don't piss off gnomes. That's dangerous.
There's a small gnome behind the counter.
Yeah.
You ask her for
Define small.
3 feet. No, 2.5 feet.
2.5 feet.
When meeting a people.
Um, She looks at you as you ask. She just kind of gets this, starts as a small grin, and just the more you see the gears turning and the wider the smile gets. Her head kind of.
We prefer one that doesn't explode when you pull the trigger.
I could do that too.
No, we want it to not explode. Not.
I'm okay with that.
No.
Just as long as I have a separate mechanism to actually make it fire up, but the other mechanism makes it explode.
The more you put into this, the worse, the better chance you have to die.
No, just a simple one, please. Just a simple one.
Hold on.
I wanted to go.
Hold on! Hold on! And she goes behind the counter and starts blowing stuff and pulls out a sketchbook and just tip there, primer there.
You did this with us.
Could pull that down to there.
He's not worth anything, so don't.
And she's just full on sketching and okay, so grappling hook crossbow, remotely detonated grappling hook
Why not needing money?
that can latch into smooth surfaces.
Wait.
Don't you have a copy behind
The grappling hook blows up.
The tip, right, not gonna make the crossbow explode. That would kill you. You can't come back and buy more cool stuff if you're dead.
Well, this is true. But if the grappling hook explodes, won't that make it so it doesn't stick anymore?
Then you would need a new head. I can sell you multiple heads. I can make more of these. I'm making this one. I can make more.
Yes, this is true. But what I'm
Unless I
saying
die.
is when it hits it and it explodes, doesn't it just fall? It won't stick.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't stick then, but it's like if you want to break the thing, you can go and then pull real tight, get up to where you need to go. It's like maybe halfway up and just blow up a whole chunk of the building you're climbing up.
And then all the rock falls are
And
gonna
then
hit you
the
back.
rock-
That's why you get where you're going first. That's why I said you get up, go into where you're going, then
You're assuming we're intelligent.
So it's got a remote
Not my
detonate, which
problem.
means I push a button and then it explodes. It doesn't explode upon contact.
no, there's a trigger. There's another separate trigger for it. There's a trigger. There's a trigger.
Okay, I'm liking this even more.
I'm
And
worried
she
about this.
points to her drawing where the second trigger is set further
This is
back.
gonna cost you a
How
shit ton of money.
much for that with 4 heads extra?
Oh, God.
No, we're not asking for extra head. We're just asking for extra heads.
That's called a happy ending.
I don't see this thing being happy.
You know, I was telling Josh, hey, we better watch it. Your character might get taken arrow to the knee. She's gonna make you take an arrow to the knee so she can bury you.
Well, that's what that meant.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She seems very
Just
volatile.
going over her notes and kind of scribbling numbers over different pieces of it. Like that. For 100 gold, I can get you the crossbow and the 4 heads.
Okay, I can't afford that. I am sorry. I am a poor adventurer without much
We need that guy. that
income
has the
yet
box.
because I'm not a very good
Take the
one.
box.
I'm
We
being
need it to
unsuccessful.
buy.
Okay, what?
We need the guy with the box. He can empty the box and buy.
I know, right?
I could do 50 and it would just be a grappling crossbow like you wanted.
I can't even do that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I have 36.
I got 18 silver.
That makes it 37.
I got.
He's not asking for
Let's
50
see, I got a
silver.
bar right here.
Well, if I cut that down, if I cut that off,
No. I don't want you cutting any corners.
pull that back. No, I'm not cutting corners. I don't cut corners. I do good work.
I will come back to
Just
get you your product.
Trying to make it cheaper for you. Wouldn't go as far. Wouldn't hurt anyone if you shot them with it. But I might be able to make one work. Might be able to make one of these work for 35 gold.
See, I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I actually need one more thing being done. I'm not strong, as you can probably tell from my noodly arms.
Neither am I. That's why you have good stuff.
I know.
Gear
Yeah.
makes the adventurer, not the strength.
Exactly. That's
Strength
why
is
the
useless.
crossbow that shoots up the grappling hook, I
I'm
wanted to
picking
reel it
something up.
back up and then pull me up with it.
Strength might be kind of handy if you try to
Shit.
pick up the crossbow.
And she starts circling more pieces and
So I was thinking
over
about it.
sketching.
Wait a minute, if I shoot it up there, then I have to climb the rope, and that would suck.
You need strength to do that, sir.
I know. Mine's an -1.
42 gold is the cheapest I think I could get this done for.
So it sounds like I need to make
You need
6
anything
more
fixed?
gold.
You need anything fixed?
No, well, I mean, I've got pittons that are broken and just climbing gear that's busted. I don't have much that gets returned here. Just standard climbing gear that people break and bring and buy new. Are you good with tools?
I'm good at fixing things.
Mending? Out of game, I'm asking. Are you? What ways do you fix things? You say you don't smith?
I can smith and I can magically make things.
Come with me.
Okay, well.
And you see her hop and she disappears behind the counter. As you go around, you see that she was standing on a couple of boxes.
That's cool.
But she takes you back behind the counter into a back room.
Why would
Yeah.
she actually be on boxes? Why didn't she just invent these little things that just elevator shoes and slipped her up?
So you have to take that up with her.
I will. Give her a good idea.
Maybe after
So
she's
she takes
done.
you back and she shows you there's a few crates stacked up against a far wall next to a cold forge that's filled with broken pittons, a couple grappling hooks, and boots and gloves that are all torn up and messed up. This is all returns that we've gotten that need to be fixed. You're looking to work for a bit?
Yeah.
How much do you charge? How much do you think you get done? An hour.
If I do all this, can he get his thing?
If you fix all of this, and she kind of starts counting again, all 5 crates of gear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How long would that take?
Mending it
Roll
takes-
intelligence.
How long does it take to cast it?
It should just be a 6 seconds.
It's
Yeah,
6 seconds.
try.
action.
It's a cantrip.
It's a single foot break.
You figure what? Per item is probably going to take me about 5 minutes.
What are you? What kind of caster are you? What class?
Wizard.
Wizard. So you do know that if you just sit there and cast cantrip after cantrip after cantrip, you do wear your magic out over time.
Yeah.
Just making sure that's something you're factoring in.
Yeah, I
what you're
know.
doing. And
Yeah.
roll an intelligence check for me. We'll assume that's higher than your wisdom.
Yes. That is a 12 and 15 for just straight check.
Okay. Doing quick mental math on this, looking over the crates, seeing how full the 2 that are open are, you think exhausting yourself to the point where you're going to be making a couple exhaustion checks, saves, you could probably get it done in about 8 to 9 hours.
Damn. That's too long.
So smart.
Because again,
You
it's
stay overnight. we
it's
got
5 crates of gear.
So I'm making this man his meals for the rest of his life.
So which one is it? Which one
that.
is
Just make sure you tell the party we're staying overnight because I have to do some work for the note.
The ratcheting, and this is for the ratcheting, the base ratcheting one, right? Is what you made the last thing he asked for? Or the super explosive fancy one?
Super explosive fancy.
Fuck it.
Is
Well,
there
he never
anybody
took his
within
gold,
60
too.
feet of me?
I figured this
Did
is
you
the
two
difference
follow him?
between his gold
Me
and
too.
what's needed.
Yeah.
The fancy one.
Just
Did you follow him?
Yeah.
yeah, because
They're both with you.
the all those 3 crates is just 6 gold.
5 crates.
It's 5 gold to do all
No,
3
I said
crates.
it's 5 crates.
Oh, it's 5
It's
crates.
5 crates, and she was going to, for the 5 crates, give you the basic one.
But if he gives her his 32 gold, will she give him the better one? That's what I meant.
Yes.
That's what I meant. He gives her gold
Yeah.
plus I will do all
Yeah.
that.
So that's for the better one.
Okay.
And that's also adding on the ratcheting you wanted to do as well. So that was like 120 gold value.
Yeah.
Minus your 30, so he's giving you 90 gold. at that point.
Cool.
Yeah.
She's factoring how much she can sell all that shit for once it's fixed.
Yes, pretty much.
That's also her time to not have to fix it. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff factoring into,
Because
tedium.
her to fix it non-magically would be
Hours.
more
Tedious.
time.
yeah, because she's going to have to
Weeks.
forge. Yeah. Yeah. If he can fix this for her, it's time, labor, all of these other factors that go into having to
And
fix
things
it.
that she can actually work in fixing other things to
All the
sell
things I
on
go
top of
for.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
That
I'm done,
opens up to
that's
do
what
more
my
stuff.
factory's going to be doing for the next 8 hours.
Anybody within 60 feet of me?
Sure. Just to
Well, I can
speed
step
through your
out the
thing. That
door
way
and
we're not
talk to them.
coming back and do 3 Constitution saving throws.
Are these two 60 feet away from me? Maybe.
1 second.
14.
Okay, that one's good.
My con bonus is 3. I need to know. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Nice. Don't roll with the third one then. You do expend a first and a second level spell slot.
I mean, if I have to, I'll spin them all.
That's all you expend is a first and second level worth of energy casting cantrips, but you don't wear yourself out as much as you expected to with your fucking saves.
I like that move. It's a pretty cool move. I like that idea.
It's in my mind there has to be a deterrent to stop you from just cantrip for
sure.
literally
I'm
9
not
hours
like
straight.
a ton of
Yeah.
power.
That's why we're
Yeah, and it
making
would have been
range.
more,
I
but
kinda
with that
like
nat 20, I'm not going to wipe you out. I was thinking clear you out, but nat 20, you somehow you do feel that wave of exhaustion start to hit, and then you get this. It hits the back of the mind of how awesome this is going to be, and that good feeling of doing something good for someone. It just
I might
kicks you
do
into
something down.
that high. Yeah. No, these two are not within 60 feet of you.
Damn.
It's the 3 a.m.
Okay.
You have 8
so-
hours to go
It's
tell
Hawthorne
everybody.
Mile.
I know. So I will go walk and find them.
Jim stays with you and asks and tries to help as much as he can.
Sure.
But it's
I'll
amount-
have the whole thing
yeah, I was gonna
still.
say it amounts to him. It amounts to him passing you things and stacking and he's sorting while you're doing your thing essentially. What it comes
And
down
every
to.
once in a while you see something with a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you see something with a Band-Aid on it. I tried.
Alright, people.
You do notice he starts to get tired as he's doing his best to keep up with you, running back and forth. You notice he starts to slow down and does drop a couple things and hurt himself a bit, but
Yeah, tell them to go rest.
he keeps
19 to
going
find
as
the
long as you let
unofficial
him.
leader.
You find him. It takes you a little bit, but you find him in a. It takes you a bit because he's in a fucking
Obviously.
cave.
Yeah.
You find him praying.
I see him. I'll step over to him.
Pray for a lot longer. Okay, so we need all the spiritual help we need. Let's say we leave in the morning. Probably. Excellent. So good talking to you.
And once I realize
I want to
I'm
disturb
not
his
fitting
faith.
here, I'm gonna find like a hospital
disturbing his
or something. I can let us play something like that.
I just was trying to boost his spiritualism. I had my spiritual tossed out of me by blood-sucking bee.
Hey, you my wife out of this. Sorry. I'm not really, but sorry, she is one, but that's not right.
No. It wasn't that one. It was my mother. It was my wife's mother.
Where did I say the Goliath's name was?
The what?
The Goliath's name?
When I
It
said we're gonna leave
was-
Michelle's mother out of this.
Glay. Glay.
Who dat?
Just me waving. The Adventures watching this.
And the Lightfoot, Larry Lightfoot.
It was Larry Lightfoot, Rock and Brock Ironforge for the drummer.
Yeah, I got the two.
The youngest one in the Lords of the Underworld.
After
18 to find him.
after about a couple hours, the gnome comes in, takes a right from where you went to the left where you're doing. She goes to the right and is on a tinker's bench, and you see her pulling crossbow and grappling hooks and starting to work stuff. At one point, she lights the forge and is running back and forth building. 18, you find him as well. It's significantly easier to find him. You find him in a hunter's lodge, sitting down, eating and talking. You get strange looks as you come in.
Wait a minute. You're eating cooked food?
Oh, I'm shit-faced right now.
You guys got him drunk?
We're sharing stories and drinking. What else are we supposed to do?
Well,
Hey,
at least he'll be
Steven.
sleeping it off for 8 hours.
Higher look.
Look.
I attempt to stand up. I just face plant.
And you're out.
You guys do.
I pick him up.
Okay. You guys stay behind. I wouldn't want to find.
If they followed you, they followed you.
Okay. Well, this is gonna be the funny part. No. You guys got them drunk. Can you please do me the favor of lifting that
I pick it up.
and carrying it to a camp we're gonna create, or is there an inn?
Obviously, there's an inn, but he's welcome to sleep here. And
Oh, he's welcome to sleep here.
yeah, he's earned his stay here.
Sure, you want to keep him
Yeah,
here.
he's earned his stay.
Okay.
Do I have a check?
Um,
Who are you picking up? Him?
I'm picking him up. The first, as soon as he started to fall.
So am
he
I.
starts murmuring in your head. It's on you.
So am I.
Advantage?
That's what she advantage.
Oh.
Next thing you know, you hear him waking up in the morning, singing drunken songs in their heads.
Everyone waking up. What will we do with the drunken sailor?
What will we do with
And
the
the
drunken
dragon
dragon?
was never seen again for some reason.
The drunken dragon.
No. Yeah, there's that one. Then there's the whole other one. 99 bottles of beer.
Oh god, that make everyone in the damn lodge on stage.
22.
How much do you weigh?
I'll let you know right now.
2.5 pounds.
250.
I have 17 strength and I rolled a 22.
It takes almost everything you can muster, but you manage to pick them up.
Okay.
I'm in 90.
And they all groan and complain as you pick them up.
They all do?
The people at the table he was drinking and talking with.
Shit, he was already knocked out.
Yeah, they said he had a place to stay here.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna give him where am I supposed to put him?
Where he was.
Can I at least put him out of the way?
Yeah. Put him wherever the hell you want. He sleeps where he falls. That's how we do it.
Drop him over by the hearth. He's a lizard. He needs
No.
meat.
Let me tell you a story, though. Seeing as I'm here, you seem to like stories. Let me tell you a story.
Oh no.
So I run in this random, long, vain story about where I'm from. I'm not going to go into detail for all of these people, but you know what I'm talking about. And talk about the horrors and everything in graphic detail.
Okay.
So if somebody ever comes to you
Thank you,
and
Clive.
asks you, do you want to come? You tell them no.
So, ready then.
What the actual fuck?
All right, so you guys get a dump of his backstory. You two.
Which now you know why I can't stand you.
All right.
Don't worry, we'll give you face paint.
Can you make his heart beat?
No,
I don't have a
Hey.
So, anyone doing anything else for the rest of the day?
Yeah.
I know what you're doing. Shut up.
Well, you
So is anyone else? Is anyone else doing anything?
Maybe.
I also hired myself up to kill people.
Oh, and the entire time I'm doing it, I'm strumming my lute in a nice eerie tone, just to set the mood and everything.
We need a drummer. We need a drummer.
Just go rush it.
We need a gnome drummer.
21.
She's got to
Dirty.
stand on a stool.
Huh? They're all captivated by a short.
We want to blow it.
I had to pull it
It makes it more eerie.
just for remembrance.
Natural 21.
The echoes all
Yeah.
around.
And then natural 21. Because there's a natural one.
Yes.
No, he said natural 21.
Oh,
That
did he
was what
say
get-
natural?
that's what got
That's
us.
easy. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, you all settle in for the night. You find an inn. They charge you 4 copper for anyone that sleeps at the inn.
We'll spurt nibbling.
It comes with a single meal and lodging.
I will play for my stay.
Real pleasure.
Roll the 1.
Not very persuasive.
Actually, him double.
Get out.
Granted, it's a 10. Well, actually, no, excuse me.
What?
I rolled a 1, but it's an automatic 10.
in my world, you cannot fail critical. You cannot fail.
I understand, but I
He's a
get it.
rogue. He has an ability. where he can
It's
get
not a
points.
rogue. It's not a rogue. I've got something. I'm a college of eloquence. If I silver tongue, I roll a 1 through 9 using persuasion or deception.
Automatic 10.
It's an automatic 10.
Yeah, it's one of the abilities of the bard.
I
It's a
bet
part of it,
it's
yeah,
an
it's like the rogue ones. If it's a skill they possess, they can't fail.
Yeah, before.
I'm trying to find it. It's in
I've been
cautious.
playing a lot of parts like
That's
that.
where
I
this.
guess I won't be
That's
staying
where
here,
this
Cautious.
'cause I can't afford
bard
it.
is from.
I found my place to sleep.
Oh, extra.
Me too. I'm gonna fall down next to the forge when I'm done.
Silver tongue.
Yeah, and then I go into a trance.
Great.
My
I'm
hips up.
proficient in
Ration.
artisan tools. I'm proficient in
But it's like I said, you can still not fail
Yeah.
because
rolls
I'm
in my world. But still,
a
she looks at you and just kind of shakes her head. Unfortunately, most people come here to relax after a long day's work. They prefer the quiet. And you do notice there's no music playing. It's just the crackle of the fire.
Not gonna crack.
I understand why, because even with that would have been a 19 for me, which would have been a good win. But because it was a 1, I get the turn on. It's just not something where I'm critically getting slapped in the face.
Yeah.
I actually like that sort of thing.
You ever find the rowdy?
No, not this face. The other one.
So where are you going? And does anyone not pay to stay at the inn?
Where?
You were with me.
You followed him out,
It's free.
Okay, then you're with him.
which is at the end, but he said he can't afford it. So 4.
No, I can't.
I'm gonna find a
I'll pay it for
hospital
him.
and pray out until I get a better
And you don't like
connection
it.
to my goddess.
I
And
won't
then
pay
I'm
for
back to
Well,
the
no,
temple.
religion.
Do they want
And I'm not there, so I can't pay for you.
Do that multiple people stay in one room?
But now at least he knows why
There's
they
only
don't
one bed in each
Is
room.
most of
But
That's fine. I pay for a room and I have my list with me.
Is
she invites you to sleep in her room with her.
God bless it. 5 out of time.
You can't seem to get a good. You only have a +1 to your religion.
Yes.
I only have a
Sure.
+3 to my intelligence. I didn't put my high stat intelligence.
Yeah, you just can't seem to get a good
My
connection with God.
charisma is my stat, but it's only a 3.
I understand my nature
Yeah,
is
so my
+1 too.
intelligence is
Huh?
+3.
My nature's
My high
+1.
stat is
Yeah, I used to be just.
That makes sense because you were a rogue, you know. So it matches the storyline. So it matches the storyline now.
So you all settle in for the night at your respective places. They allow you to sleep at the temple if you ask.
So I sleep at the temple. I can't get a connection anywhere.
A little too quiet in here, guys. Can you clear louder, please? Thank you.
They're finesse, yeah.
Ah, shit! I didn't know that.
So yeah, you all find your places. You pass out by the forge. You said
I'm gonna fall down, relax for a minute, and then I'll go into my trance.
Jim falls asleep next to you and kind of curls up as close as you allow him to.
So I'm sure I'm pretty exhausted, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
lay there for a minute.
Yeah, you made your saves, but you're still
Yeah, I'm
bored.
physically tired.
Fuck out.
So
Yeah,
I'm gonna just chill for a minute, and then I'm gonna go into my trance
Okay.
after that.
yeah. Jim passes the
You
fuck
just
out,
didn't start making mistakes as you were doing it.
covered in sweat and bruised a bit from dropping shit on himself. And as you're in your trance, the gnome is just running back and forth between the tables until about, best guess, somewhere between 3 and 5 a.m. She crashes out in front of the tinker's bench. So morning comes. You wake up, or roll Constitution, Josh.
Oh, wait, that's right. You don't like that.
I'm in the trance for only 4 hours, and I'm going to some freaking plans that
A
the
saving
gnome
throw
came up with.
or
Saving throw.
yeah, same thing either way. 16.
16. You wake up not terribly hungover. You wake up and there's a couple of the people passed out on the floor in various spots. You wake up next to Hertha, which is not where you remember passing out.
Probably twitching and moving in the night. Yeah.
Concept.
Whoa.
Oh, it was almost 15. 15. No, it was almost 15 plus.
Yeah, you make your save.
Yeah.
Almost 15. 15.
Push again.
Roll another save.
So this is possibly an exhaustion.
Huh?
Can I do a backtrack a little bit instead of saying
16.
when somebody says to come, don't do it, but switch to go to and say, this is why you never leave home.
Shit, yeah.
One time.
Which works for them technically because of what they told Josh, but yeah.
So they're fucking hunters.
Oh, it's 12.
You take a point of exhaustion. Then you end up sleeping in late the next morning.
It's like
How long after my trance does the gnome fall asleep, or does it fall asleep during my trance? Or
A couple hours into your trance, she passes
so
out.
2 hours later, the gnome is still passed out.
Yeah.
Is the plans to the crossbow on top of the table?
Yes.
I copy them on a piece of parchment.
Yeah.
Thief! That's not stealing. I didn't take it. I just copied it.
Also, technically, she didn't say. She
Plagiarism.
didn't specifically say that the cost didn't cover the plans for the thing.
Plagiarism.
I'm just drawing what I'm seeing. That's all I'm doing. And there's no C on there with a little circle around it.
No, she wrote C. S-E-E.
Plagiarism.
Do you speak Gnomish? Do you know Gnomish?
I speak a few languages.
That is not one I speak.
Common, elf, giant, goblin, orc, and undercommon.
So there's writing all over it you don't understand.
I will
He still
duplicate the
copies
writing
the writing.
onto the paper exactly as I
Yeah.
see it, and I'll
Roll-
have a gnome translate.
Roll performance.
Yeah. What do we got there?
Five.
Oh, that's not good.
It's gonna have some backwards descriptions.
Oh, because it was
That makes a
scribbled.
10.
I know it. You copied it down the best you can, because like I said, it wasn't a well drawn out
No,
strategic
I-
thing. It was a quick sketch of
With a bunch of notes.
scribbles
to
all
herself
over the
about what
place.
she
But I
should
can find
do.
another gnome that's duplicated.
Yeah, it's just you don't know if there's anything to be lost in the
As long
translate.
as you wrote it down right.
But yeah, you copy it down. What do you do once you finish your 4-hour rest after that?
It probably takes me a couple minutes to copy
Yeah.
this thing down, and then I go look
As soon
at
as I make enough money, I'm getting a retainer. I'm keeping this girl.
What do you do with Jim, who's still passed out in there?
Yeah, I probably shouldn't leave him there.
No.
I know, I don't want to touch it. Dude, I'm wearing fine clothes. You think I want to touch it?
Touch who?
Jim?
He's been sweating all night because he's been running
And
around.
it's
out.
nasty anyway.
No,
Oh,
he's
he took a bath.
he's
Doesn't
clean.
someone
4
have
days ago.
prestidigitation?
He looks melted, okay?
Yeah. I know.
There's nobody else here to carry him? You guys suck.
Thank you.
No, I do wait.
I could if you would.
Actually, is the inn close enough for me to
No,
be
I think
60 feet
I've
from
rolled
it?
the, tolerance.
Most buildings aren't within 60 feet of each other.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because my telepathy's only 60 feet.
Yeah, no, it's not
Yeah, I gotta
even.
go find you and risk some
Next
waking
door-
up
Actually,
and
this is in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, No.
Is this morning?
You
when
would still be
doing this,
asleep.
Or
No, dude, this is.
You would still be
I-
asleep.
I
Yeah,
said I
that's
rested for like 30 minutes because of the physical exhaustion, then I went into a trance for 4 hours. Then I'm out of it.
Yeah.
And that's when I copied the plans. I figured about an hour to copy plans.
so you get your long rest.
And then, so at this point, is what time in the morning when I say 5 hours after?
Pass out. It's about 4:30, maybe 5 o'clock.
It's like that, what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah.
Before everybody wakes up? You see there's a forge there?
yes,
Is there any metal around?
lots.
There's a couple ingots and there's the pittance you've been working with.
I'm not gonna mess with the fittings today.
There's a few ingots.
Okay, well, I spend the next couple hours making a scimitar.
What? Roll tool. Intelligence.
Smithing?
Yeah.
With intelligence. And my smithing tools. So that would be. What's the proficiency bonus?
I haven't been rolling with my special
3,
dice.
right?
3, I think, yeah.
6. So that would be a 14.
14.
Mhm.
It's not the best quality, especially for trying to get done in a couple hours,
Yeah, I'm just
but it's usable.
passing the time.
You don't think you'd be able to sell it for much, if anything, but it's a usable weapon.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
at
with Jimmy.
about the time you finish, Jim starts to stir and wake up.
The gnome?
No, Jim.
Does
The
the
goblin.
wake up too?
The goblin wakes up, the gnome's still asleep.
Okay.
Give it to Jim.
But it's not my metal.
Oh yeah, huh?
I was gonna give it to the gnome.
Okay.
And I can't. That's stealing.
You know what you used to do?
No, I was a sage. I'm a wizard.
I can't all offend.
You leave cleric the sorcerer alone.
For the better. I do everything for the common good.
You leave the rogue sorcerer alone.
You leave cleric the sorcerer alone. That was last character was cleric,
Yes.
which was a sorcerer.
Yep. He was a goblin
He,
sorcerer named
he
Cleric.
was so fucking proud of himself every time he said it too.
I'm a cleric.
No, he never said I'm a cleric. He said I'm cleric.
I'm Cleric. Yes.
He was very. I noticed he was very careful not to lie to you guys. He never once said he
Nope,
was a
never
cleric.
once lied. I'm Cleric.
Technically, when he first introduced himself as cleric, I asked him, "Are you a cleric?" And he said yes.
No, he didn't. He
No,
said
I
I'm
didn't.
cleric.
I said I can deal.
Yeah.
I was watching for that because I was gonna make him roll a deception if he did that.
Yeah.
And it was also I was just genuinely curious he was gonna slip up.
And I didn't have healing.
So it would have been, are you a cleric? I can heal.
I had
Yeah.
medicine on it.
Yes,
He
I
had
told you, I'm
medicine.
cleric.
He was a sorcerer.
Mike,
Yeah.
can you hand me the cocoa butter lotion that's right there behind you?
So I lay the scimitar down, leave a note, says for you, and
Who's you?
I set it right next to the guy to the
Thank
note.
you.
The note says this is for you, and then I get Jim and we go find everybody.
Yeah, it roll investigation.
Oh god.
It takes time to wrangle everyone up.
Nat 20.
Natural 20. No problem. You all stink. I know where you were.
It takes you about 45 minutes because 3 of them are in the inn, one's in a temple that's dug into the side of wall, one's in a hunter's lodge.
Every time I find one, I said, I recognize that stench. There you are.
You find them all asleep. You find them all asleep, him passed out drunk in front of the fire.
I kick each one of them awake.
So you're all kicked awake about 6 a.m.
Unless it looks
Even
like I
us in
get
the
some on my
locker
boots, and then I don't kick them. I just kind of nudge them with my
Even us in the locker room.
scabbard of my sword.
Did you lock your room?
I would have. I paid for the room.
You didn't tell me you locked it.
No,
Wasn't
I
you saying
thought it
you
was
locked
the same.
Yeah, I'm
I thought it was the same that you locked the door.
Nope.
Had a room.
With fine clothes.
Sorry, I'm
Well,
used to our applicant.
So you
that
find
look nice.
Mike. Do you lock your door at night? Do you lock the room? Do you lock the door? to
Oh,
your
hell
room?
yeah.
So you find 2 locked doors.
Oh, hell yeah.
I picked the lock. I'm a thief too.
I know. Roll 2 checks.
That's what I said.
Roll 2 checks. 2 lock pick checks.
What am I using?
10.
Sleight of hand.
Huh?
Sleight of hand.
Okay, gotcha. So that's a 17 on the first one,
Second one.
and a 15 on the second one.
Easy enough for you to pick both. They're both simple locks, and you're into both rooms within 10 seconds.
Surprise, yo!
How do you wake these 2 up?
That was locked, you know.
No, it wasn't.
For context,
Are
I
you
slept on
kidding?
the bed with no pillow or blanket. I gave him the
He
pillow
holds
blanket.
up lock pick.
A lock pick.
We need to work on your definition of a key, sir.
This is the universal key. And I put it back.
Skeleton key.
When you do the second door, you open. She's asleep on a bed with no blanket or pillows, and he's on the floor with blanket and pillow.
That was a negotiations.
Negotiations failed, I think.
Shut the bed.
And a bedroll. Fuck do I
Does it
care?
smell in this room?
No more than usual.
Underneath the paint.
Smells better, Jim.
Yeah, but he worked all night with you, so he worked up a sweat.
As long as it smells better than Jim, I'll use my.
You both get kicked awake.
Kick, I nudge.
You both get nudged violently with a foot awake.
So, what's likelihood of the project from hitting in my hands?
Violently do nothing.
Because I fell asleep in it.
Roll dexterity saves.
I get to add
Half your proficiency to each.
proficiency bonus.
Skill.
So I actually
Any
add
skill.
1 to all of
9.
the skills.
Yeah, any skill you
9,
try to
baby.
use, you can do it with
Yeah.
half your proficiency. Yes,
Yes.
That changes
Oh
all my
my God.
numbers.
yes, it does.
Startled. Wake up startled.
You're half proficient.
That's why bards are insane.
You are at least half proficient in
Because they're
everything.
proficient in everything.
To just drop
Alright,
back and
it's
that's
still
At
like
least
drop.
half proficient in everything.
You get like
Every single
not
skill.
damage, but you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, there's
That
nothing they
changes.
can't do.
Yeah.
Everything.
You might not be able to do it
Only
well.
heels come out and part of it
but
unravel.
They can make them
Okay,
tip though.
so I go like I get up and I go to pick it up. So
Okay, I did that already.
so he said that because I was up knitting really late. I fell asleep with it in my hands. You kicked me awake. I startled, dropped it.
You fell to the butt in your hands.
So my character knits all the fucking time. Like all the time. No, listen. I'm knitting all the time.
What's
I
the
forget-
material?
It's wool. It's just knitting, like knitting
it's
socks.
something.
I was knitting a pair of socks. But the thing is, like, I startled awake and I dropped it, and it dropped stitches.
Oh my god. Oh, no.
I don't handle that well.
You don't need a ton of
And then
finish.
it-
How do you react?
I go into a rage.
I mend it.
What do you do?
I just.
It's not broken.
Are you fucking kidding me? I've been working on these forever.
And I cast Min.
No effect. It's not broken.
It's not broken.
Yeah.
Technically not broken or torn as far as the spell would be concerned.
When I cast the spell, it is not broken in any way,
Not
shape, or
damaged. Okay.
That's what I say. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's what I say.
What did I say? Not attacking you. Just like. I'm just.
I'm gonna back away from
Verbally
the angry knitter.
This would be why I'm still working on this pair of fucking socks.
Angry knitter.
Yeah.
Is that the excuse you give, Daniel?
I know where he's like.
Okay. New band name, Amon and the Angry Knitters.
So you get everyone awake. You round up your posse.
Mount up!
What
Oh,
a
wait.
beer.
Assuming you head back to the shop.
It's up to him. I did that part. He wants his crossbow.
Yeah,
He
I go
wants
back to the shop.
You go in. There's a. Barbara, give up on me. Human behind the counter.
That ain't the
Male behind
person
the
we
counter.
saw earlier.
I would like to speak with the lovely little gnome lady who was here earlier. Well, yesterday.
She hasn't worked here.
50 years.
Good
Oh,
job.
no.
I think
I love how we both thought
Yeah.
50.
I was like, that's cool.
Caruso's still asleep in the back.
Was
she expecting you?
She was probably. Yes, she is.
I can go get her if you need her, if it's important.
Yeah.
Otherwise, let her
Unfortunately,
sleep.
I'm leaving. She was making something for me. I'm hoping it's done. If not, then I can come back later.
I can go wake up. Give me a couple minutes. And he disappears into the back.
I feel sad. I did not want to wake her.
Hello.
That's why I didn't kick her to wear.
No.
Like run somebody did.
You hear a very loud Ruza!
Oh god.
What's wrong with this guy? Oh, I know. He's human.
Is this a stone club?
Huh? Yeah.
Is there a rock? I hit him in the back of the rock.
It's this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Him? Roll a strike?
It's gonna go.
Oh, just tossing it at him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A roll a strike?
Not full on like.
You said hit him. I'm assuming hit.
Yeah, I know.
I missed.
What is it? Two? Yeah. It hits the wall and bounces around. He comes back up. She's waking up. Like she was passed the fuck out.
Yeah, she was working till about 3
She was passed out. I tried shaking her. I tried whispering. I tried being gentle. You said it was important and that you needed her awake. I tried being nice.
That's nice.
Again, I started with, Ruza, there's someone here for you. Ruza, wake up. I tried quiet. It didn't work. You said you needed her. Would you have me tell her to go back to sleep?
No, now that she's awake, that just make her angrier.
Okay. He turns and walks back behind the thing and shuts the door behind him.
When she comes down, it was not my fault. I told him to let you sleep.
A couple minutes pass and
No, we did not.
she
I
comes
told
up
him
and
not
just
to be gentle.
That is true. You told him not to be gentle.
I told him to be gentle, not be gentle.
Good morning. What? The morning? What time is it?
Yeah,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the morning.
I'm sorry. How can I help you?
Did you by any chance finish?
Oh, it's you. Sorry.
Hi. Yeah, I know. I look really ugly now.
That's just you all the time, bro.
No uglier than you looked last night. And she turns and goes back.
Told you.
She comes back and I have the gnomish face on my face.
Then she comes again holding a large box and another small box. And she pets it down on the counter. I finished it last night. Thank you again for your hard work. I greatly appreciate it. You saved me a lot of time and money, and it is appreciated. And you both have
And
your
that
friends.
pile over the 36 gold.
Takes it. She takes 6 out and pets it back down in front of you.
Oh, thank you.
And she slides you a crossbow.
And your name?
Ruza.
You didn't hear the guy yelling it?
Like you will ruse
Like
the
I
day
was
you
gonna
met
believe
her.
the human being rude.
Ruza Harden.
Oh.
I was saying he's yelling at her. It's gotta be her name.
Yeah.
I will spread your name to everybody I meet.
Thank you.
If he's an employee, you better be using the right name, otherwise he's gonna fire his ass.
Feel free to come back through if you guys are back in the area. I'm going to go back to sleep now and let Jacob finish his shift.
That's an excellent idea.
And she comes up around the counter and walks out the door and disappears down the road.
Down the road.
And she walks out.
Well, it's probably
and
home.
So like he can't yell for her.
Well, she's not going to sleep at her work.
She did earlier.
Yes, because she passed the fuck out
Passed out.
working. It wasn't a, all right, I'm tired, good night.
It was like me last night with the knitting.
It was a,
Done.
Clock at the table.
when she went back to you heard a few hammering. It wasn't completely finished. She was putting final touches and just kind of.
Damn it, I had a thing here to use on this, and it's gone.
Actually, she goes, the front door shuts, and then 30 seconds pass, the door opens, you see her head pop back in. Thank you for the scimitar, by the way. It was very beautiful. All right, closed and she disappears again.
I needed to pass the time.
So, you have a heavy crossbow
Heavy.
as far as weight.
That one's hard to reload too.
Do you want one?
Huh?
Do you want one?
Okay, that's fine.
Well, considering that I'll be shooting a grappling hook and not shooting enemies, I think I might have time to actually set it.
Mike, and I hate to remember her name.
Who's-
Anyone her meet her Ruth the day they meet Ruth.
So, real quick, Mike.
Yeah.
As far as weight and the loading of the two-handed, it's heavy. Its range, though, is only a light, which is 8320.
What, 8320?
80
Oh,
short
80.
range, 320 long range. So anywhere from 5 to 80 is standard. 80 to 320 is disadvantage. 320 pass is impossible. Does a D8 if you hit somebody with it? Hitting them with it has a chance to automatically set off the
Trigger.
detonator because the charge is in the front of it because the grappling hook is meant to
Going
claw. It's
hook.
not meant to hit in the
Hit.
front.
Yeah.
So using it as the actual projectile
Would
has
actually
a
cause it to blow
30% has a 30% chance to detonate on impact. Detonation is 30-foot circle, so 15-foot radius if you want to write how the spells are typically written for 3d6 fire, and you've got 5 crossbow or 5 grappling.
Exploding hooks, and do I have any regular?
No, you didn't ask her for any regular.
It's okay, he has a regular.
Yeah, she didn't make any regular. They can be used as regular, unless you're
As long
using
as I don't.
unless you're
actually
using them to
hit.
shoot people.
Yeah.
They can be used as regular as you want. And you can ratchet it in for 20 feet around.
Technically, she'll
Um,
still shoot at people.
Wait, one creature can repel in around.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
withstand
it
that much
can't
weight.
withhold. And she tells you larger creatures may have a problem using it. There's a note in there, actually, she didn't tell you anything, she wanted to go to the fucking side. There's a note that says warning not intended for use by larger creatures.
Sorry.
It notes Goliath and bigger, large creatures.
Oh, you mean like giant?
Yeah, Goliath and bigger.
Gotcha.
The stuff that pushes that boundary. Goliath, Minotaur, and then the actual large classes.
So me with the gnome on my back would go fine,
You could try it.
because I'm not heavy.
Right. It specifies that there's just one creature. There's not really a weight limit. I'm not going to get into stats to figure out the different weight capacities, so it's just one feature. And then the design looks almost like a rifle, was built out of a rifle. It's got the primary trigger set about 3 inches in front of a trigger that's inlaid into the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Playing around with it, you notice you pull the first trigger, and as it pulls back, a pin drops out from, I'm not a gun person, from the mechanism here, a pin drops out, like a T, and closes that gap between the 2 triggers. That way you can't accidentally press this one without pressing this one first. Because you notice it stops there, pin drops, and you can press it the rest of it. Press it to that trigger. And you notice that I'm assuming you spent some time looking at it.
Yes.
You notice there's on each of the grappling hooks, there's the charge. You can tell where the charge is at on the front. On the back end of it, on the part that loads into it, there's a little rune.
Transceiver.
Just a small little rune looking down the barrel, you see another room that perfectly matches it. You realize that's linking the mechanism to that one.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't blow up specific ones.
Well, we have to get to where we're going, we have to go around this.
Or around them like you have been doing. You're traveling through mountains.
Turn. This thing.
It's like when we go up to the mountains. You're going through mountains. You're going around the edge of mountains and winding your way up and down.
But didn't he just get that so that he could go up that
Take that up
terrain?
with him, not me. I'm letting you know where you're at. You're in the middle of mountains.
We're in the mountains. You never know when you need to go up.
I mean, it only holds the weight of one person, right?
Great.
But another person can go up.
Well, I can sit there and shoot it up, and everybody can go up the rope, and then I'll be the last one to go up, and it ratchets me up.
Yeah, you notice that ratchets that in, you can't send it back and forth. But people can climb the rope at normal
And then
climb
I
checks.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a grappling hook. It's just it can be repelled in for one person.
It's a fancy.
And the last, after you're done looking at it, once you pull it out, there's another very nice card, about that big, solid black finish on it that kind of has a shine to it as you move it. It's just got her name scripted and scripted in it.
He signed it.
On the back, it says, "Thank you for choosing." I already forgot her name.
Riza.
Ruza. Thank you for choosing Ruza. Is what it says on the back of that card.
I have this too.
What's that? Oh. Wow.
Weird.
I can't read it.
Me neither, and I copied it.
That makes me trust the wording even less.
Even if I'm off by a couple letters, I know them to read this.
All right, so you all head out.
Yeah.
Taking the road, trying to cut across Mountain Passage.
Taking the road.
I'm following whichever the way the leader's going.
Yeah, see, I'll look at him. So we all have a map. You said the
I thought somebody else was just a crude map. You said.
Mine was.
I have the detailed map in my head.
Daniel's the one with the actual detailed map.
Yep.
So I'm the only one with it now.
have at it. Lead the way.
Jim, once he offers to help lead.
Where are we going?
I lift him up and I throw him on my shoulder and we head out.
Over the mountain, through the woods.
No.
He giggles and kind of relaxes as he's pointing you in different directions and kind of turning your head different directions.
I know what happened, Grandma.
Grabs like- well, my horns float above my head.
There's a few times where he jumps off your shoulders when it gets to more cases or risk you falling because he's sitting on you. But then gladly climbs back up. You guys went the northwest gate.
Excuse me.
About a week into the trip, you guys pass a river that's coming from the top of the mountains and winding down. Jim stops and jumps in it for a little bit and almost gets washed away a couple times before realizing he should probably not be playing in the river.
At this point, I think we all need a bath.
Grab him
I go in
and
the
I
river.
hold on to him.
He does his best to bathe himself while trying to not drift away.
Josh, don't do that while standing.
You're on her head. Like this? Oh.
Your hair was lower.
Are you saying you're holding the gnome and you're
It's Ellie,
standing
okay.
there like that?
You're fine. Don't sit on people's heads.
Certain people take
You
that.
can't afford it.
There's no out. You're stuck.
Yeah, like,
There's only an end.
She was trying to come from the
I was trying to hug her. And she plopped down on her sister's face.
I'll just give him a hug. See give him a hug. See
You're God, man.
So you guys
So-
continue.
I take all my clothes off. I take a bath. I get out. I wash my clothes, and then I Drive them. I don't care if you saw my naked ass or not.
All right. So
I was taking detailed notes, so I knew exactly what I needed to look like
You
when I
don't worry about
transformed
you don't
into
take look at your naked
You
ass.
could have said something, Josh. I would have brought you one.
I didn't think about it until you were already
Not
finished.
right now. When you do it now, don't switch.
I'll sit there and transform into you, take all the clothes off, turn around, see, did I get it right?
so you
I'm
guys,
sure that's a lot smaller.
Whoa, we're going down this road, are we?
you guys cut off another.
It's his eyesight.
You guys cut off another almost week of travel, taking Jim's shortcuts and
Yeah.
passes.
God, this is taking forever. Oh.
So
Wait, don't say that loud.
Any
enough for Jim to
birds
hear.
or anything along the way?
there's a few birds.
Anything
It's
big
gonna
than a
take us
bird?
the less.
At one point, about a week and a half in, a rock.
Ooh, that's not
No.
the rock.
While he's going fishing at this one, I'm gonna go upstream a little bit and see if I can catch some fish.
Both of you roll survival.
Now that I have fishing tackle. Not so bad. 17.
Yeah, you managed to catch a couple. You managed to catch 3 fish, 3 trout.
It's fish for dinner.
I was just
What about you?
chilling.
I'm gonna
see a
pack
rock.
them in mud and
See
then
a
let them
rock.
dry.
Rock.
That way when you sit there and bake them,
The bird.
pull it off, pulls off the scales and the
sorry.
inside, and then you season the meat.
Does anyone attempt to engage it or let it fly away?
You guys want another rock?
Engage it. Let me see.
Sure.
Oh.
I'm in.
Do you wish to engage?
I did
Okay.
smart.
Don't look at
Engaging
me.
what?
I'm
Yeah,
in.
no, they're a lot.
A rock.
They're a lot. I
Wait
think
a
they're a lot
minute.
stronger.
There's
than
no
us.
rock on my finger. I'm
No,
not
you wish
engaging.
to
it.
engage a large flying creature.
No, I'm hiding.
Yeah,
Another-
As soon as you say that, Jim ducks behind a rock. He was just waiting for someone to offer that as an option.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I'm not standing out in the open saying hi.
So what,
Bring it down here
what
so
is
we
your
see
steps
No.
to engage that? Or
I
you
don't know if
just-
I'm going to engage it. I just look, it's there.
You want me to shoot it?
No. I'm pretty sure it's a lot stronger than us right now.
You hear from behind the rock. Thank you.
It might be pretty good tasting.
Hey Jim, you know you're from these mountains. Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
A clear definition.
I mean, we wouldn't know what it is. Our whole order is based off one.
You do roll history at advantage.
Really, he can't recognize it by the insignia on the stupid thing that they gave him?
You would think, but he's fucking asking, so he's rolling.
I can't see that far.
See this? See this?
What was that? Investigation?
History.
History? That's 2, that's 15.
You as he's trying to describe to you, giving it different names, you recognize it as the crest that you've seen at the Yule Hall.
Oh shit, I've never ran into one of these. I thought this was just a bird with a big beak.
Well, in that case, why didn't we shoot it?
Because it's big!
It would taste better than that fish.
They are yummy, but they eat
My
goblins
fish
whole.
is, my fish is gonna
But
taste great.
they eat goblins whole. Let's
That's
not.
awesome.
Not for the
Not a
goblin.
goblin, maybe a
goblin.
goblin. And a small one at that. See the lady.
Oh, that's what I was hearing.
I heard something. I didn't know what it was.
It's been a while since I've heard that.
Alice got him.
Oh,
I don't think. No, yeah.
What?
It's been a while since you heard that noise too.
Yeah.
So is everyone letting the rock fly away?
Still contemplating.
Are we?
Big chicken dinner here.
Shakingly, Jim goes, "If we're finding all help," and he pulls out the hand axe he was given.
At this point, I give up. I'm not gonna do it because he looks like this shit himself.
You
No,
said-
no. Not looking like he goes, I help.
Hmm?
I'll take
No.
bath afterwards again.
You say that, and he quietly, you hear the buckle reclip on the hatchet. And there's a quiet moment, then you hear, "Oh, shit." As he climbs back on top of the dragonborn.
Does that smell?
He's fine. I like him, but I don't like him that much.
I had to ask at this point.
I'm not going to stand out and say, hi, dinner's waiting. Right there.
The real question is if it's called us.
I don't know.
Don't do that.
I remember telling the wardens trying to take out our rock one time. Half his party died.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't get the rock.
Did they eat it?
Oh no, they
No,
got
they
it.
did not get the rock.
No, they got it rock.
If we eat
So
the
it was
rock,
not
we
the
gain the
tasty
powers
rock.
of a rock.
The rock ate half the party. Now for half to get 8.
Well, I mean, they got half of us we could do without.
No. That's the half that's already pooped.
I don't know. We got.
Yeah, I know. The butcher beater,
The angry knitter.
the beater of butchers, the butching beater.
So when you ask him to
The butcher.
give you more details, he doesn't give you the name, but he tells you they're fast, they fly, they're huge, bigger than huge, and can rip you to shreds in a matter of seconds if they wanted to.
So like most of the things that fly in the mountains.
And they
In that
can
case,
and they can see from really far away. And as he's
Why I
watching,
said hi.
as he's watching it, he goes, "Probably already saw us, though."
Oh.
Then I'm guessing it's not hungry or there's too many of us.
Keep an eye on it.
That one. Keep an eye on it.
We offer this to the rock gods. Oh.
The gods of rock. Ooh, I like that better. I'm gonna create a dwarf who worships the gods of rock. And he's a bard.
Yes. Yes. Ping him up like freaking Starman.
Yeah, you guys watch as it flies off in the distance.
Keep making our way down. Away from
Not
that.
paying attention to the fact it's making big, huge circles.
Oh, I'm watching for that. I'm watching for that.
You guys press on.
You sell it.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go. Sally forth. That's how they
Another
go.
day or so passes, and you. Huh?
Was there any rules against touching rocks with this guild?
It doesn't have much to
Not
say
that we
for
call.
itself. It really
Yeah.
doesn't.
I don't know. How would they feel about touching their exit symbol?
I don't think it's a religious thing, so I don't. But it may touch you.
So another day passes, and you down the road you find a heavily decayed corpse laying in the middle of the road.
That's awesome. What is it?
Can I tell what creature it is?
Both of you roll perception.
I'm gonna try also.
I'm going to investigate and see how it died.
Give me a second. Because they would see it before you have a chance to get up next to it to investigate. And
16.
you may not want to after they see it.
16.
21.
17.
Looks about the size of an average human. And as you guys are watching, as you guys are approaching, you notice the arm start to twitch.
Awesome.
At first, it's just a.
It's moving.
That
still
is a
moving up to-
17 for history. Cut its head off.
What?
You recognize it looks probably undead, especially since that's what you were told you were coming here to hunt. It's probably a zombie.
In my background, it
That
cut
is
its head off.
awesome. I've never seen this
Am I
before.
able
This is
to?
Cut its
cool.
head off.
Am I able to as soon as he says that? try to
Okay,
do
just
so?
from my vast knowledge of reading books, cutting the head off a zombie does not stop it.
You won't be able to see.
It
Whoa,
still
this
attacks.
Alrighty then.
I ain't never seen one before. This is cool.
Alrighty then. Okay then.
So then what you're saying is we burn it.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna watch what this thing does, because I'm gonna learn something here today.
Yeah, what's the marching order?
We're going to start talking to him and start talking to
I
him.
live in.
Burn it.
What?
I live in the planet.
I'll be.
I gotta learn
immediately
something
second
from this
to front.
experience.
I'll be immediately second to front.
I'll teach you something from this experience.
No, negative. Zombies are
You
people
gotta find
too.
them, I guess. They somewhat maybe leader, somewhat leader.
Zombies be people too, people.
And since I'm a cleric, what
I mean,
do I
look,
know?
vampires are people.
Do I know
Huh?
if burning
I'm gonna
them,
roll a religion.
cutting their head off?
Fine. You realize I have like black paint like this. It's on my face.
Depends who you ask.
And we all work.
Not that matters. Good food.
Yes.
I'm gonna pull up my bass guitar here in a minute.
If only you got more drums.
In the heat of the moment, you can't really recall anything about him. Just that they're undead and refuse to die. He's not here in a while. I have him out. Oh, yeah, he said he was going to be here and just fucking show up.
Who?
Michael.
Oh,
I might even go list.
he's always a no-show.
Where you at? Mike, where you at?
I am behind everybody else.
Evidently, I was like right up in its face almost because I wanted to go see who it was.
Well, perception, you have to be. That's why I told him to wait on his investigation. You didn't have to be.
I thought maybe the guy was helpless. I was
No,
trying
it's
to
in the
help him.
switching. I wanted to get closer. Yeah, right about there. I wanted to see it. Like I said, I'm like watching this because I'm trying to absorb the information. Ain't never seen one before.
Oh, we had to roll initiative, right?
Yes.
Did we?
Yep, that's it initiative.
9.
I am 13.
I will ask for him in a second.
Okay.
It's not okay. It's not gonna be okay.
I'll come back in a second. I see me to right now.
Just let her know we're getting ready to do a combat.
Please read those.
You
Have
the
it.
number. See?
Huh?
Oh, the numbers came out a little bit better.
Havoc
Why
isn't
are you
here.
using this angle?
It's gold against
Who's have it?
Havoc was my old character,
Five.
but
I'll
he
give you
died
Havoc.
to the Goblin Horde.
Try Havoc?
Fucking
Oh.
characters.
Havoc
Oh,
died
it
to the
was
Goblin
Havoc
Horde.
already.
That's the dogs of war. No,
She said she'll be
the
right
dogs of
there.
war.
As
No,
with
the dogs
most
of war were
the
unleashed
party.
on us.
That's a zombie. It ain't a dog.
None of these are their fucking characters, so I'm just doing this old swap
That's the
system
hell
this week.
out of the ground at us.
Huh?
I know, right?
My app doesn't have the right characters in it.
Actually, they wouldn't be coming out of the ground, they'd just be coming out of the shadows.
Cool. As I disappear into it. Oh.
So you
Where
bump
did
into
you
him,
come from?
you bump into him, you go into the shadow. Sorry to see you there.
I'm gonna shadow step.
In which case I go invisible
Yes.
and then hide behind the smelliest one here, so they can't smell me.
Guy on your shoulder. He stinks the worst.
Josh,
It's you.
I mean,
You just took a
Tell me your
bath.
initiative.
He still stinks.
Tell me your initiative.
10.
I took it back too.
Dan.
I do.
13. 14.
It was 13.
13.
Mike.
17. 15.
13.
Josh.
6.
Yeah. Jim's on a 1.
Should shit himself.
He's shitting Josh. That's what he's doing.
Touche. Which goes to back.
My
Josh means
shoulder.
Miller.
Oh, that would suck.
Watch that sword.
Yeah.
You're gonna take your head off.
I felt that like, oh,
It might be humorous for us, but you wouldn't like
Zombies. Zombie. I like zombies. Like zombies?
No,
Zombies.
Zombies.
like
I didn't want to
zombies,
do
man.
this.
They're awesome.
I didn't want to do the undead to begin with.
Zombies are cool.
I did.
Of course you would.
What's wrong with the undead?
it. They're not dead.
It's the opposite of dead. See?
He
That.
That's what you are. You're opposite of dead. You're alive.
he
No,
doesn't
I'm alive. That's not
he
the
doesn't
opposite
like
of dead.
me.
The
That is the
undead.
exact opposite of dead. I'm
Well,
sorry.
then the undead is not the opposite of
Pretty
dead.
much. It is classified as the opposite of dead.
he doesn't think he doesn't like me. He really thinks he likes zombies.
Swing
So
and
zombies
swing.
are people too.
If
Not
vampires are
anymore.
people, then zombies
All right. So the zombie gets up.
Yeah.
Okay. He
Don't you know?
stands up. Right?
Is it move weird?
Yeah. Rigor mortis seems to set in. Its legs kind of move solid.
Pay attention to
Then it gets about that far and it's just kind of
that.
stutter stepping towards you, just one hand outstretched. And Lainey, you're up. You're up. As you guys were walking through the mountainous road, you found a decaying body in the middle of the road. As people were kind of investigating and looking at it, it started twitching and stood up and started walking towards you.
I throw my
It's moving.
Travel.
Giant knitting needles.
The double pointed knitting needles. He said,
I hope that doesn't hit
Do
me in the back.
oh, shut my hair, huh? Are we in a
That is
single
me.
line?
I'm point blank with this.
Yes.
Yeah,
I walked up to see what it was. I wanted to investigate.
We can move through ally space, right?
yes, you can
We
also shoot a weapon through an ally's face. Stop worrying about that unless you have that one.
Yay, roll one.
I apologize for the one.
I'm
A one.
off the cliff and casting
That's good.
Featherball on myself.
So by
23.
one.
That's close.
That's weird.
Natural 20 on me.
I'm jumping off the cliff and I'm casting Featherball on myself.
That's awesome.
You say ally spaces?
9.
Those are like 60
8.
feet.
8 piercing.
Alright, it
That
slams
gives
into
me
it.
60 feet to load my crossbow.
And moves again.
Oh, and I'm going to bonus action make my rage go. I should have done that before.
Reasons for the things I do.
But-
they may not seem like good reasons, but I have
What's the range
reasons.
on your javelins?
Isn't it like 61 20?
That was 30.
Is it 30? I
Thought
thought
it was
Javelins
30.
had the best range.
I think I think that daggers
Not
are
over
30.
bow.
Daggers are 30
I
to
think,
60, aren't
I think
they?
Javelins are 60. I think.
Yeah.
Huh?
Could have sworn.
Yeah, they got a pretty good range because they're aerodynamic.
Correct. They're meant to be thrown more than any other
That's why I said double
hand
point,
weapon.
not regular. You got a little stopper on the end to slow it down.
3120.
Is it 30?
Huh?
3120.
Wow.
Seriously, they butchered
Because
the
they're
damn
throwing,
thing.
not shot. So
Well, I would have known that, so I would have.
Oh,
Okay, that's fine. That's
No,
fine.
if
It's fine.
you-
I'm behind. You said we couldn't move forward anyways, so it's fine.
Didn't say you couldn't. I said you could.
You're within range anyway, right?
No,
No,
she's at
I'm
like
like-
40.
Yeah, I'm like a little bit out.
Yes,
Well,
at
you were
40.
a step forward.
Well,
so
it's
That's what I'm saying,
3120,
Then I'll move
so
forward.
It's a disadvantage from 30 to
So-
120.
well, yeah.
30, 25, 20, 15, 10. So if I move here,
It's better than the dagger. Dagger's 2060. It's even worse.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then it hits. Because,
The hand axe too.
so it slams into it, but it moves
Really?
again.
The hand
and I rage at that point.
Hand axe is 2060. The light hammer is 2060.
Light hammer.
The
That's awesome.
spear is 2060.
Well, yeah, 'cause spears are heavy and awkward.
Yeah, no, but that's how
It
they
shovels
balance it.
again and starts swinging at you.
Bring it.
Okay, so now I need to get a crossbow that shoots javelins.
Dude, that's a huge, it's like a freaking, what do you call it?
21 to hit.
Yeah,
No, no,
ballista.
no, 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 no.
Yeah, that'll hit me.
I need a back with a crossbow. It goes over the
God
shoulder. and
damn.
shoots javelins.
7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
As it just
You probably
slams
don't
into your
need
chest
that.
and kind of staggers you a bit.
The one
Mike.
shopkeeper you didn't annoy.
On purpose,
Hmm.
not stupid.
That's how it's gonna be today, huh?
Are you saying
Okay,
you
so
annoyed the
I'm
rest of
guessing
us?
he's right in front of him.
Yeah,
Him.
that's yeah.
I'm giving him a dice of inspiration.
I'm inspired.
And
You've inspired me too.
yeah, I can't do anything else with him right next to it because all the weaponry magic I've got would actually hurt him too.
Okay. So that's it for you?
Yeah.
Alright. Dan.
Because I don't think he wants a thunderclap going right next to him or a thunderwave.
Okay, so
I need a better spell. Oh, wait a minute. I do have something. Vicious mockery.
you're gonna viciously mock it.
Yes.
Do you have your things?
Why?
That's not understanding.
So you're gonna do something then before it's my turn?
Sorry, I gotta look up the
You don't
spell.
have to understand.
I forgot vicious mockery is on the
It
target.
needs to, but it does.
Oh, 'cause it was a type of creature.
They understand
I
what
gotta
it is
see if
when they're in
vicious
life.
mockery would actually even work on this thing.
You should, I think. Sometimes it says specifically not.
Within range, though it need not understand you.
Sometimes go to.
But sometimes at the bottom it says.
Okay.
Sometimes.
He's referring to the part about you saying you needed to speak language.
Okay. I'm just saying that he has to double check because it might. Some
Okay.
things don't work on like undead or constructs. But those are usually con-based things.
Yeah, it does not say anything about that. It's not a con, it's a wisdom.
Obviously, it's not where it was instead.
What's my DC?
DC is sugar snack.
Wisdom.
14.
Damn, missed it by 12.
I got 4 minus 2.
So it takes 1d4 psychic damage.
You hurt its feelings.
Good.
The last one it had.
I rolled a 4 on that. Damn. And it's disadvantage on its next attack.
Black pus kind of leaks from the eyes. It just
That was
Thank you, sir.
creepy.
You just upset it.
You woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
It's not a witch.
Wrong side of the grave.
go on the wrong side of the road.
Oh, yeah. You woke up on the wrong side of the road. Why don't you get up on the other side? You know, the side that drops off.
There you go,
And I'm gonna look at Dan and go, I didn't do anything.
At this point, I don't know if I want to throw some at you.
Hold on, Mr. Zombie. Fireball.
Now.
I want to step away from Dan.
Okay, at this
Compromise.
point, I'm going to use bonus action to enter into my blade singing.
Oh shit! I want to exhaustion. What does that do?
No, too long rest. That's what Prodigy does. He stays up every night
24
until he gets
to
a
hit.
exhaustion, then he goes to sleep and it goes away. 24 to hit misses.
Awesome.
I'm kidding.
It's a little harder than I thought to hit this thing. I thought it was awkward.
9 points of damage.
Like,
It sinks in and just goes through a hole that's already there.
Slashing.
Right. It cuts and stumbles.
I'm gonna hold out my holy symbol and start praying. And I'm gonna turn to.
What?
He's within 30 feet of me, so he has to make a wisdom saving throw with a DC 14.
What does the inspiration do for me?
It's not.
inspiration, oh shit.
There's a bunch of different stuff.
It does actually a lot of good stuff.
I'll
for
print out
you.
another copy and give it to you next time you're here.
No, his
No,
inspiration.
that's hard
Inspiration,
against
not
me.
yours.
I'm an idiot.
I have a copy of that.
I thought so. I gave everyone a copy of it when we started this
I
campaign.
lost
I have a
mine.
save
I have an
card here.
amazing
I love it.
My save card here.
What happened to it?
It's going to
I
turn
have one you
tail.
can read.
And
Oh,
it's
perfect.
gonna try to move as far away
I
from me as
need these
possible. It can't move within a
Oh.
space within 30 feet of me.
That's
It
you.
tells me.
It also can't take
It
reactions.
goes to ability check.
Or its
attack roll,
action
or
only use a
saving throw.
dash action.
It just doesn't go to
Or
damage.
try to escape from the effect, prevent it from moving.
No, it's a
Lasts for a
1d8.
minute or until it takes damage.
You roll a d8
So
times.
it's gonna
And you
try to
add
get
it
away
to
from
it.
us.
So it gets a thing from him.
Yeah, it gets an action
So,
opportunity.
Bardic
Ooh, you got attack of opportunity.
Bardic is like
There's
really
no chance of
sick.
move.
In a minute.
So calm your shit.
Just not
see what happens.
I'm playing one in
Is somebody else
But I'm
engaged?
Friday game.
Yeah.
I did a.
You guys
really
are just
good
gonna run.
so far.
Oh, you didn't engage though.
I did not engage with him. I just mocked him. I called him a mother lover.
They're gonna say married him.
Power
Then-
Selena.
What's that?
Right.
Or Serena.
It's right.
That's upside down.
You can see
Elaine, is there a difference?
undead are susceptible. Oh, turn undead. They are. Yes.
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
it.
I was gonna say I didn't think they were susceptible.
I know it is actually. It's only immune to poison.
Oh wow.
I was surprised. I thought they all had resistance to melee and stuff like that as well.
No, skeletons.
Piercing.
I don't think skeletons
By
got
the
that
power
anymore.
Serena.
Did they? Did
I
they?
I
don't
banish
think
you from
in
us.
5e They have the resistance piercing.
Its eyes go wide.
It's kind of dumb because what are you piercing?
But I
I mean,
thought
slashing
zombies,
makes sense.
I thought zombies had
Slash
resistance to all of
bones
the
and
melee
break
damages.
So
Non-magical.
No.
Does it
I
run?
thought so. I thought they
They
had.
used to be like double damage
That's what I was
bludgeoning.
asking.
Well, yeah.
Does it run?
No, it's not. It's not. Those
I'm
are
gonna,
situations.
I'm
do it
gonna
right now.
move as far as I need to go to be within melee range of the zombie.
Somebody else engaged. Bam bam. In comes the rogue abilities.
And I'm going to hit it with my broadsword. Watch.
Roll it again.
That one.
Uh-oh.
Don't hit me.
4.
Oh my god.
Roll your damage.
That's a lot.
Did he hit me?
Yep.
Can you hit my armor class?
Does it have to with the watch?
Oh yeah, what up, man?
8 damage.
You take 4 points of damage. As he swings at the zombie, just as it kind of takes a stutter step back, and he was in a full force cleave swing, but he doesn't manage to pull the strike back as it slams into you.
So he hit you with the blunt of, with the blade with the backside of the weapon.
Luckily,
Well, he manages to turn it and just
He
slapped you with the
smacked
blunt.
you
luckily,
in like you were getting hit with a
I
hammer.
got to that time.
Convenient.
Before that, but I am going to rage
Okay.
as a bonus action, and then do my second attack.
Don't we have a rule that if you
That's
watch, you
much
can't have
better.
a second attack?
How does he have a second attack?
25 barbarian.
You shouldn't stop your attacks.
Yeah, like I have 2 attacks too.
I feel like we
25.
did used to. I don't think I've done that in a long time.
No.
I don't understand.
You have 2 attacks.
At level 5, you should have 2.
Oh, extra attack. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
extra
I should have done
You
2.
touch with the what?
25, 25
How do you
hit.
get to do a second attack when you're trying to recover from such a horrible hit?
You don't
That
really
hits.
recover from
He
it,
just continues.
drastically.
Huh?
He continues swinging.
No, it rebounded off of him. He hit it with the flat of his blade and gave him extra power to come forward.
So you rolled a 25.
Been funny if he followed up the nat one with
11
with the
damage.
nat 20.
That would be fun.
So that one did not hit me, yes?
That one hit the zombie.
That one. Over that one.
Alright then.
You did?
Spin around.
This is no longer frightened
Took his head
Because I
off.
got attacked.
because it took damage right after it was frightened.
It should still.
It says in there until it takes damage.
Oh,
Yeah, it takes damage.
Good, Josh.
alright.
Oh, it's
First
frightened until
Until it takes damage.
One
It took
minute.
damage, so it's damage. So its eyes went wide, and then he hit it, and it kind of refocused on him.
So that one with the number 4, the 4. That damage
Yeah.
me?
I cast it
What
onto
did you hit?
you.
I don't know.
Damage.
I cast it onto you.
I rolled
the,
exactly what he rolled.
what did you do?
That's the curse of sitting
What were
next
you
to
doing?
me.
Shot my bow.
Make sure you let me know that before you do it.
Correct.
So that's a 6.
Who did you hit?
Luckily, I forgot to rage before I did my first attack
How much damage?
because otherwise that would have added an extra 2 to the
6.
range that I hit you.
Then you take 3 points of damage as an arrow catches you on your I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rolled a d6 and got a fucking 3.
Broadsword and an arrow.
I looked up to the dice.
I do not accept the damage from the from the players in the party.
Broadsword and an arrow.
Sorry, it's a PvP rule.
My second attack.
Alright. Better.
24.
That hits.
So, arrow, blade.
I really what the fuck you rolled?
Did the zombie hit you?
It flicked
Yeah.
me.
It hit you with max
damage.
It hits you for its max damage.
6 points of damage.
What the hell? Zombie didn't do enough damage for you guys?
Jim looks around and goes, "Why are we trying to kill our teammate? I'm gonna kill the zombie instead!" And he goes, "Ah!" And he runs full force, jumps, and lunges at the fucking zombie.
Oh, he's got my hand axe on.
Oh my god.
That one. That one.
Kidding.
He's got my hand axe on.
Hands on your head.
He stood against all enemies.
He jumps
It's his
on the
player-
zombie
It's his teammate that
and
hit him under.
swings the hatchet down on its head.
But it's a badly made hatchet. Does it break?
No,
You guys always kill
it's
me.
my hatchet.
Why am I getting the look? I didn't do shit. This time.
It's the
It's
dice.
It's the dice.
And it crumples to the ground under Jim's weight or the weight of the hatchet hit.
It's my unluck.
Is it dead or is it?
I mean,
We should probably stab each other more
Josh,
times just to make
This is
sure.
why you sit in Toby Land.
I don't want this. Look, I'm not. I rolled exactly what he fucking rolled.
A
It's
1
still,
and a 4.
it drops limp and then
It's still,
and tries to throw Jim off of him.
it's still
Are they both prone right now?
Yeah. No.
Let's get that thing on it.
Here's a high here.
It's always hot to me.
It's a little warm, but always warm.
I got the next vicious mock free. Your mother doesn't even want you anymore. Go back to bed.
Sorry, mine didn't either.
Sorry, shoot me a second.
Hey, Toby,
I caught
Can
it.
you
I
go
just
crack the back
rolled
door?
right off the top of off my shoulders.
and turn off the light out there.
Okay, great. Blah, blah, blah. Big roll makes it 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
You're up. You're up.
Oh, I get a bonus. No, they get a bonus to me. I'm
really
attacking
didn't
from
need
the
to see
front
Josh
with
For
range.
range, yes. I think it's you have disadvantage.
First, thank you for
Well, I'm
seeing
already
me
ranging.
holding the
Oh,
goblin
I
like
had
this
my
and
rage went away.
standing.
So I didn't hit anybody after I raged.
You have a turn.
If I don't know by the end of this turn, if I don't attack or.
What's your next one?
Okay,
Maybe take this.
I'd have to be right up against them. I couldn't do from here.
18,
Higher than you.
So you're bloodied.
almost half.
You notice as your arrow sliced through the back of his shoulder, he was starting to bleed pretty heavily.
I'm gonna move here. 25.
Okay, move.
And I'm gonna.
Did I get hit again?
I don't know yet. She's
Great
taking
axe.
your other side.
Great X.
She's gonna hit your toe.
That one with the
They're prone, so I get advantage.
That one will follow forth. It's gonna keep.
Hey,
going
be
around
glad
the
you're not
table.
advantage. Oh shit. Wait, no, it should be advantage against him, but it wouldn't be advantage against him.
Huh?
Right, if you still roll double
Oh
one.
yeah, I'd mess up. Yeah.
You get advantage whatever you're attacking.
2 and 13. I'm so glad that was advantage, not
Yeah, but
disadvantage.
that would have been a
Oh, you fucking bitch.
It was one away from an
He
one.
moved it
That
from
one's right next
13.
to
I
13.
know. He moved 13 to a 4.
I think it was a 1. I think she moved it.
No, you're
I
a
agree.
little bitch.
Damn
Little
it.
Okay. So it's gonna be
For the
19.
arrow, I rolled a d6 to see who was going to hit.
19.
This is how we get around the
Okay.
PvP rule.
Oh man.
It's either that or I just cast Thunderwave. Everybody's right there.
10
I can just do
slashing.
a psychic breath.
No.
And I'm gonna do it again.
It
Not
goes
my
limp.
fault. I wasn't aiming for you.
Dragon's
Where,
breath.
where are you at? I'm gonna stand behind you.
How do we kill it?
As it goes limp.
Okay. It went limp a second ago and then started fucking moving again.
So wait a second. See that moving again.
It goes limp.
One more for good measure. I remember it's fucking
Whoa.
Yeah.
And now you're getting gore in your face.
head. Well,
It's okay.
15 plus.
And I'm getting
16
gore.
plus.
I got a hole in my
So,
back of my shirt. I
24.
got a slash
No,
through part of my
22.
shirt. Now I have to pull this thing off. I have to
22.
mend it.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's what we have a wet reason for.
No, it takes years for her to get done.
7. What was that?
Please don't so he's a rubber stitch.
Oh shit. What does rage do? Rage is
I
extra
don't know.
damage.
You gotta know your stuff. I don't.
Shit. Rage is
Don't
extra
worry.
damage.
You slam into it again.
I know.
It
Toby.
squelches. Oh shit.
Shit.
Freaking her mic, are you
Um,
alright?
No. He's not. He went to go step and he fucking tumbled. Charlie horse?
Yeah.
You need ice? Heating pad?
He needs to stretch.
In the yoga,
Yeah, yoga.
Alice, just chill. Sit back. Chill. Just chill.
It's your fault.
you okay, Peter?
It's not your fault.
You're
Alice,
perfect.
Alice, look at me. It's not your fault. He's joking.
Usually.
It's all his fault. She wasn't sleeping on the couch. This wouldn't have happened.
It's usually,
Mike's been sitting too long.
I don't make the rules. I just make them.
it's usually my fault.
I felt it coming. I was trying to get up and I tripped and then it went south. Sorry.
Why didn't you say anything? I
Jumped
could have
up too
recorded it.
quick. That's what happened. You brought it up.
It's not your
Hey, Toby, did you give yourself extra? Not to screw you over because it's already been turns, but did you? What was the extra damage you did for rage?
I raged after I
It
hit
should have
him.
been +2. No, mine.
Oh, my turn?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
your raging was after. But
Is
I
it moving?
It's a +2
okay, so
for
it
your
would've been
rage damage.
No, it's just covered in meat. You know?
plus another 4 damage.
I'm very happy that that was recorded.
If that matters.
You
So
said
roll
that.
the same.
It did get. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. I face planted in the classroom when my hip gave out on me.
That's not cool.
How hard did the students laugh?
They actually were concerned, and one student actually got up and helped me get up. My kids love me.
We're worse than the
Someone
students.
needs to- I mean,
Oh yeah.
I checked on him.
After she told you.
No, I'm already getting up to check on him.
Sure.
Don't
Toby.
lie.
Go.
You were laughing with the rest of
I
them.
didn't say I wasn't laughing. I didn't say I didn't laugh. I said I checked on him. At no point did I say I didn't laugh my ass off.
No, see, this is how we know we're good friends. We all laughed our asses off. We're like, oh wait, are you okay?
I laughed. I checked on him. Then I started
I
playing
would
with
have
children
laughed
for it.
too, but oh god,
I got you up.
they're like they're
Jumped up too fast.
yeah,
Yeah.
rampant.
That's why I stood up earlier, slowly.
Besides dying.
And then blame your kids.
Okay.
So the guy's on a charter horse, which you don't mind.
You gonna hit me with something this time?
I'm setting it on fire.
Or Dan, one of the two.
Can I please use a
King
bonus
in.
action to step away?
What are you using?
You're prone.
What are you using? There's not prone.
Oh no, he's not prone.
What are
Jim's
you
prone.
using?
Tinderbox.
Roll survival. Oh my god. You guys know that Dan's foot on fire?
14.
Yep. You get a small little ember started.
Amber flicks and it lands on Dan.
Everybody
Dan?
stand back. Thunder wave.
My turn. I stepped like 10 feet back, away from the party.
Here or
Or
here?
like probably this way.
Yeah, in a complete opposite direction anybody is standing.
Hey, it's so fitting that character has arrows down on him.
Actually, I need to do that with when I make mines because one of my
Burning
spells.
Fireball!
Burning ants everywhere.
He's like, "Great."
If we're gonna take a slow break to watch this thing burn,
It's a
I'll
really good
cast Song of
archer
Rest on him.
attack opportunity.
I cast a
Where's it from?
resistation on myself. Guts the shit off me first.
Is there one done
Which
attacking?
one's you gonna run by him?
No,
I don't know.
it's
I'm just trying to
really
clean up
beyond
That's what I'm
that.
asking. Is there one done attacking?
I'm done.
I'm gonna,
I'm
I'm
setting it
gonna
on fire.
cast Preserve Life.
Okay, so you have next. What's
I
your
wa-
life?
It gives up to 20 hit points to a creature within 30 feet of me, or I can divide it up. It can't get more than half. So you get, I think he was down 18. So you're fully killed.
You're killing him and the zombie.
Oh, let's play something.
It can't heal him above half. It can't give more than half of his missing hit points.
Can restore a creature to no more than half its hit points maximum.
So
So in other words, he can only heal it for 20 points because he's got 40.
you can only go up to 20.
Yeah.
So you heal for.
And he got 18 damage. You said.
Yeah, I only have 18 damage to it, so
So I get
He's
18
full now.
points.
so he could never heal me more than 20
It's
points.
not half of his damage points, it's half of his hit
Yeah,
points.
max his hit points.
What's the name of it?
No, it's just checking. The notes.
It's
Sometimes
a-
you find
what's
some
that?
really cool ones,
What's the
but
name of
they're
the
in-
It's
Okay.
Channel Divinity, Preserve Life.
Oh, it's a
That's only
it's
The
a
clerk.
D&D Beyond.
Yeah,
I
I
know
thought,
all
unless
the
I've
stuff
misread it,
like
the times I've used it.
This feature can restore a creature to no more than half of its hit points maximum.
that. Okay, I'm gonna start seeing
Yeah.
like this.
Not
it's
its missing hit points, it's hit points maximum.
Yeah.
to that much of his hit points, which means
If he's
Only
only
up to-
taking 18 damage.
I can do 18 hit points.
no. What he's saying is
Because his total hit points is 40.
he's saying that because it says to their half their hit points means that you can only fill him up to 20. You can't do 21, 22,
Right,
23,
yeah.
40, which means you can't heal
But
him
he's
at
only
all.
taking 18 damage, so he's not under his half.
That's
That's
what
what I'm
he's
trying to
saying.
understand.
it's called what is it?
Channel Divinity Preserve Life as actions.
I can restore 20 hit points. Choose any creature within 30 feet. Divide hit points among them.
Actually,
This feature can restore a
This-
creature
this
to
is
no
my-
more
what's
than
the
half
one
its
that-
hit points
So he
maximum.
can't go
Oh.
above 20 health. He's
In
only
other
taking
words,
18
you
damage.
Oh,
can't-
okay,
you
I
can't
missed
heal him
it.
at all.
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Okay, I
But
just
you can't heal more than half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't heal him
Oh,
half.
Now that I'm
20
reading
health.
it
He
right,
has to
yeah.
be below 12.
Yeah, he has to be somewhere between 0 and 20. You can heal up to
Okay.
20.
Okay, I misread that.
You can't
Okay,
give him past his life of 20.
then I didn't do that.
He
As
said
Yeah,
I'm
I
sure
know.
you would have realized, known that.
Yes. Aaron didn't know that. Well, then I'm gonna walk over to him and touch him inappropriately and cast Cure Wounds
Did you say inappropriately or appropriately?
inappropriately, whichever turns me on. I mean, yeah, I'm giving you hit points. I get a little cop fill out of this. What?
I just rolled 2 12s.
I guess I need to put them somewhere different. I can never find my. 8-sided.
Ooh, we're smelling the burning stench of rotten meat.
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
Whose idea was that?
This history box wasn't anything magical. It's only been a couple seconds since you did it, so it's just starting to eat the clothes.
It's a 10-sided too.
Yep,
There it is. God damn it. So 6 plus.
It was only a nice thing that person said.
Ten points.
Anyone else doing anything in combat?
I want to make sure it's dead
How do you do that?
by stabbing it.
Oh,
Okay,
it already.
It's on fire.
Does it like not
I'm
have
Not
a
yet.
aware.
It's
Does it
smoldering.
not have a head?
No one touched that up?
That was my last.
I started an
hit.
ember on its clothes.
Is it
When I
on
attacked
the
it the second
ground?
time, I
Is
said
it
I
on-
was trying to
It's
cut
prone.
off.
There's
the
not really
head.
a call check unless you take disadvantages to it, then you roll
Okay.
to disadvantage.
Okay.
Does he just roll damage? Seeing as it's prone?
It's still a strike.
I thought it was.
Advantage
I thought it
or
was-
normal?
Advantage is from.
I thought it was disadvantage, but it wasn't like.
Huh?
I thought it wasn't only
Alrighty
disadvantage, but it
then,
wasn't
let's see.
technically an object. So it can't move.
To do
Or
both
not
sides,
but
disadvantage.
24 to hit for the first one.
That hits.
Damage.
No, he's not raging anymore.
Actually,
Wait, no,
yeah,
he is. Yeah, he is. Forgot.
because he's attacking
He's trying
again. He's keeping his rage engaged.
14 damage for the first hit.
Fuck.
And
Squishy.
second,
And it goes straight through the ember and puts it out. Or the gore splash puts it out.
19 to hit for the second one.
Roll damage.
$13 damage.
Yeah, did you start hacking into it, picking up a little bit of wind as it slammed into it? The fire.
Rude! I knew he was against
So
me.
roll religion again, see if I know.
Try. He's on the dead side.
Roll
I knew it.
Isn't Jim still laying on it?
9.
Isn't Jim still laying on it? Jim's still laying on it.
9 more.
Jim tackled the fucker. He's on him. It
Jim.
hasn't been just trying to move off of it yet.
Jim.
Josh, you're up.
I pick up Jim.
Roll strength.
Do I really?
Yes, you need to roll strength to grapple somebody.
Is that grappling? What
Because he's trying to stay on him.
He's trying to help fight.
Jim, get off.
I can't kill him.
Jim. Jim.
Think you would have.
Then he gets up.
You think you would have gotten off of it when I almost
It hasn't been his turn.
watched him. No, and I know I'm.
Well, you didn't botch
He
the hit. so
finally
you would've
gives up.
hit. Yeah, not
When he
him.
finally gives up, I just
Just really close.
Zombie. Goblin.
He hits it and then
Zombie.
backs off.
yeah.
Goblin.
Did
Then
you
you
say
just
what it
kinda
was a
kick some
zombie?
dirt at it. What's your religion?
I rolled a 9.
He really wanted to give it to you.
Rolled
You did.
a 9.
Well, no, I rolled an 8.
Worst priest.
So what are you guys doing?
I'm just.
It's not, body's not moving.
I was
Outside of it
dread.
getting hit.
Can I make sure? Can I check it to make sure it's dead?
How are you gonna check it?
Okay,
See if it's moving at all.
You stare really intently at it. Roll perception.
This is actually a lot more
Yes.
Light it on fire.
It's all like you just.
8.
Does a 28 hit?
Yes. Very much so.
I'm just gonna kick that.
Light it on fire.
It's not moving. It's lifeless.
Yes.
I think
And
it's
I've
dead.
seen multiple dead things stand up again.
Like this?
Light it on fire.
This thing. Multiple times.
I think
Are we
it's
still in combat
dead.
or?
I don't trust you.
Why not?
I'm gonna try to light it on fire.
I am not dead. I am speaking.
Uh-huh. And there's been a lot of dead things that have spoken to me.
16.
Doing what?
Maybe we should just get you into this thing called
a little bit of a fire.
therapy.
Another ember strength on it.
Therapy.
Jim
I do
grabs
not
a rock off the
choose
ground,
to
has
go
her
see a
sparking it against it. As he tries to hit the rock, no joke. Starts
spell
sparking it.
therapist. And
Is there any
what's the word?
twigs or any leaves,
You
grass?
find a little bit.
The
Yeah,
register.
get on there to get fire going.
Yes, it's Jim Sparky.
Didn't know that.
Oh, I
Roll
didn't.
perception. And Toby roll perception.
I got 25.
And you roll perception.
14. Shit. Toby gets his bad rolls from me, guys. 13.
This is why I don't trust therapists.
There you go. He's right there.
I can't see it.
That's because he keeps trying to. He keeps on like going to like snap at him when he's finally up to you, and then he's like, I don't like when people snap at me.
This is the perception.
The kids call them the golden record.
This is why I don't trust therapists.
He is the shiny
I'm
rectangle.
looking at it. Right on it. Oh. Yes.
I don't trust therapists.
Yes.
I do trust this.
Okay. So a fire starts at a couple of points on the zombie's body.
What?
And that's good. Slowly starts to burn. Yeah,
With some funny sticks. Anything
What was it?
bigger.
A zombie?
I return my
Put some
soul
sticks
back
on
to
it to
who it
Jim
belongs
helps you
to.
go with
fire
the fire on it.
He that is. Not your
How
overlord.
bad is it burning right now?
It's got a small little campfire going on it.
I check its pockets real quick.
Huh?
I check its pockets real quick.
Roll investigation.
Oh yeah.
And dexterity to keep away from the flame.
Yeah, I was gonna say the dexterity.
That's a 21.
That's what a DM
You find
does.
a small.
And my dex check would be 15 plus 4.
You need a dex check. You find a small gray cube
that glows and pulses.
about the size of that mug.
Okay.
Yeah, we were throwing a dexterity in there, so where's that?
Cool.
And it explodes.
Oh.
I'm just gonna wait with me.
Does it have like gold filigree all over it? Looks like it's in weird intricate patterns, and if I move it, it might open.
No creases on it, no discernible
my toe.
openings on it. It's just a. Oh, where's
Giant cube.
that? I have a thing that.
Oh.
I have a thing that's exactly what I'm trying to
Your hands
describe.
are no bones.
Awesome.
It's just a solid gray. Cube.
Gelatinous cube.
No color, no real color to it. No. Roll intelligence.
Is it a material I've seen before? 15 plus 3, so 18.
It seems some kind of combination of metal and plastic. Like it's cool to the touch, like metal should be, like you're familiar with metal being. But the smoothness of the feel feels like plastic.
So it's kind of like obsidian.
Kind of, yeah.
Yes.
I want to try to pray my goddess.
Just the color doesn't seem right for what you would expect a box of obsidian to look like.
This is.
Which makes sense. I'm doing so bad on my rolls because I did connect with my goddess in the last.
Actually, he would recognize what this is.
I'm trying to see level 11
Did it? Yep.
on the best way to kill the zombie.
It's beating the fuck out of it until it stops moving and not stopping until it's not moving
Or
anymore.
is it this way? Yeah.
You know what this thing is?
Take a look at it.
You recognize it as the cubes you guys had seen before with the last party you traveled with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
I was
he's
trying
never
to-
died.
Trying to trace back to when Modi joined.
Yeah.
Not the
I do.
last party, the first party you joined. You guys have found a few great cubes
Right.
that pulse when they're in the proper owner's hand.
And some hold it so long.
As you hold, it wasn't pulsing when you had it, but it
Oh.
starts. And a light from inside the middle of it.
He's gonna die,
A light from the inside of the middle of it shines
Fireman's
and
tiny hut just on
pulses
him.
out. And it pulses out. And it
He's gonna go.
slowly
He's
gets
gonna
bigger and
go.
bigger, the pulsing.
These generally are some sort of magic cubes that give somebody some sort of something.
I don't understand.
Good one.
It's a magic
So what's it
cube.
doing right now?
It should normally it would give me some sort of gift.
Okay, well, let's see
Either
what happens. Let's go.
equipment
We can do
or
it.
something. I'm trying. I'm holding it. It's glowing. Normally, if the right person holds it, it starts glowing like this, and then eventually it transforms into something.
And
I'm watching this.
after about
Mm-hmm.
45 seconds pass, the pulsing gets super bright, and
I am
shapes-
tracking how many seconds in between pulses, everything. Just so you know.
Yeah, you're good. Do you actually want the numbers, or is your character just?
No,
keep
my
track?
character's-
Okay.
I'm studying it.
If you at any point you want the numbers, let me know, and I'll actually think it through. But yeah, your character jots down the exact timing between the pulses,
At this point, I'm going to
the level of the brightness,
description of the texture, the feel, all
Yeah.
that.
and yeah, and instead of like you seem forward, just I appears in your hand, you hear as a bunch of stuff just falls out on the ground in front of you.
That was kind of cool.
So this is like a pinata, right? He breaks it open, we all die.
No,
It's usually not that. So it's nothing in my hand now.
nothing in your hand anymore.
So
Toby.
I have a question. Did somebody pull the arrow out of my back?
Yes.
Sure.
Did it go through?
Oh no,
or is it
it's
just-
cool. I'll help. Strength.
Whoa!
Hold on,
Hold
hold
Did
on.
somebody appropriately pull the
Hold
arrow
on.
out of
I
my back?
I do 20, I roll a 20, dirty 20 rolling medicine.
Thank you.
Do you have the strength to pull it out though?
See, my question was, did it go through all the
No,
way
I
through?
have the
or is it stuck?
dexterity and finesse to
Stuck in
work
my
it
back.
loose without
So
causing
you have to
damage,
force
what
it to
strength
go
would
through
do.
the break-in.
I've also got dexterity and finesse.
So the
So
question
you just
was,
yank it out,
you have
the
the
arrowhead's
strength.
gonna tear a lot more.
Like,
Oh,
I was
I've got all
not
of it.
one.
I've also got the constitution to not throw up all over him while I do
So
it.
was the shaft all the way through with the arrowhead through the other side of me? Or was it just
Did it
stuck
go-
in my, I know you
yeah.
said it was stuck in me.
It didn't. No, I said great. It
Grace.
hit your shoulder. It glanced
Oh,
off.
Oh,
your
great.
shoulder.
you all you said was
Yeah.
hit my shoulder. So I
Sorry,
said
I-
it was still stuck
I
in my
re-explained it
shoulder.
right after that, but
Oh,
you guys
never
got
mind.
busy.
Okay.
It hit and just
Okay,
glanced
so
off.
never mind. There's
Okay.
no arrow stuck
It was
in me.
always fine. Healed you.
That's how bad it hurt. I felt like it was stuck in you.
Yeah, because depending on how that arrow was stuck, and then kind of messy.
Oh, I go pull my
I used to be an adventurer.
I'm gonna pull my got my clean it off.
Wrong person got the wrong arrow. The arrow.
You have to pay me unemployment now, lady.
I didn't hit you. I'm the one who fucking shot you.
Workman's comp, dang it.
It's calm.
I got hurt on the job, so it better freaking pay me.
Oh Lord, would you want to know the insurance company for the Adventurers Guild Workman's Comp?
So
Get a fucking raven.
Spills out around
so
you.
you're fucking
I know.
free.
there's a small mound of coin. And
Hey,
scattered,
there's that money we needed.
scattered through it is 8 small little card figurines. Each worth about 25 gold.
Card figurines.
Card figurines.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick them up.
Made of different types of materials.
What does it look like?
Yeah, what were they?
Different animals.
So
So
these
there's
cubes are kind of
Is there an angst
work. Nothing.
panther in there?
Onyx.
Onyx Panther? No. They're all made out of marble and
I know
wood.
what that is.
Do I know what they're used for? Or
They just seem like they're little statues.
So these little squares, these.
and usually there was gold hopes or
Coin.
coin.
I guess.
Small or a good sized pile of gold coin.
How much?
500 copper, 6,000 silver, and 40
Yeah,
gold.
500 copper.
6,000
silver
silver.
coins, bro.
6,000 silver,
6,000
40
6,000 silver.
40 gold.
How much weight is
How
that?
freaking go silver, bro.
How much
Hey,
weight
I
is
don't
that?
know,
Someone do that.
It depends if he
10.
wants to do
10
an
equals a gold.
actual coin causes
Yeah.
weight.
Werewolf,
I was
this
just
would come
curious.
in
I was
handy.
just curious.
It's 600 gold.
See, if we're dealing with lycanthropes, this would come in handy.
It's 600 gold though.
Well, I know how much gold it actually is.
Yeah, total
Hey,
645 gold.
I think I need like 300. For that spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it would keep us safer than my spell.
That's some really shitty rolls on the table.
What's that?
I get some really shitty rolls on the table for your treasure hoard.
But that's only
No kidding.
a one-time use, isn't it?
No, he's getting the spell so he can learn it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I need the spell so I can learn.
So there's about 600 of us
Any
here.
scroll I
600
read
here.
that I don't have in my book,
I divided
Put it in
that,
my book.
figuring out.
It just takes time to
Not cutting it.
Yeah.
Right.
transcribe it.
That's
into the
essentially
book.
what he was doing with
No,
the
I wrote
picture thing.
Yeah.
So there's
Only he's much better at that than the other.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Or 10 if you're not cutting Jim.
10 of us. So that's
Wow.
Sorry, 11 of
60.
you. I don't have dance piece out. There's 11 players.
See.
12 if you can't do it part of the party.
See, you call him
But that's up
Dan.
to you guys in game.
You guys really need to start calling him Pike.
Pike.
My brother. Just start calling him Pike. It makes it
He's not a
easier.
weapon.
Huh?
He's not a weapon.
Sure he is.
I'm gonna count
Swing
that-
around
I'm
like a
gonna
dead
count that
fish.
in. So we
The
get
other type of
50,
type.
53 gold apiece, basically. Technically 53.75.
So 53 gold, 7 silver, 5 copper.
I'll take my cut now.
Toby.
53 gold, 7 silver,
Just so we can keep track of Jim.
and 5 copper. 53 gold, 7 silver, and 5 copper.
Yeah, finally have money.
I'm not gonna buy nothing for you anymore, freeloader.
I'm sorry, one more time?
No, it's enough.
Wait. He was our charity cake.
53
Hey,
gold.
you hit me with
I'm
an
sorry,
axe.
1 second actually before anyone writes that down.
Okay.
Broadsword.
Broadsword.
You would
have a
know.
broadsword.
The guild
All
gets
I
the
know,
credit
I
money.
was hit with something. In the back.
Also, the statues are just things.
What are you,
so
some
they're
kind
just
of
money.
thief?
They're 25 gold each. Go tax that into your gold.
And there was how many? I'm
Give me
sorry.
some, let me check what you're supposed to have.
That's what I do.
I thought the guild only got whatever we earned from the bounties.
They started doing a take treasure after you guys kept making them have to pay to fix it.
I mean, I have it.
Not your character, but that's what the guild as a whole, they changed how that they started charging.
Of
I
all
told
of
you guys
the
the last time
fines.
you were there. Huh?
What did they pay us?
The bounty that you guys get through
And then they make us give them money from that.
a small portion of it, 5%.
Man, we're getting gypped.
Yeah.
I think we should go on the road.
All right, so we try this again then.
7 silver, 5 copper.
Go independent.
Hang on.
Into-
He said,
Hold on.
he said wait. He said wait because there's a percentage
Yeah,
on it.
just
Yeah.
right.
The Lords of the Underworld. Let's do
So-
this.
So the 645 gold times 5%.
Well, did you have the 8 statues in that?
No,
Maybe a singer.
there was 8 statues.
But I thought we were
25 gold statues.
Amon and Angry
25.
The chance
That's right.
for-
Game of
200.
Angry Knitters.
So that's
All the same,
845.
I think you should keep it the way you had it before, and it'd be like this with
845
this and the angry knitter. It was like right at the end,
times
like the fucking angry halfling.
So they get
We should do it.
42.25 gold.
I asked about getting the pleasure again. He goes, "No, she's too high level."
Yeah, I was about to let her bring a level 18 character into a level.
5.
Well, I do that
What?
next week.
Just have some god get a hold of her and knock her down to 2.
No, it's fine.
How
It's
much
fine,
was
you
it?
guys. As
Your
long
buck?
as I'm the one
What's that?
playing her,
How much did the
she's
guild
not gonna be worth shit. So it's fine.
42.25,
I never use my characters up to their full potential.
which leaves us 802.
I used to not be allowed to make my own characters because I would super fucking gimp them.
Okay.
I had a
Holy shit. Somebody did. Okay,
Yep,
so
yeah, it was
Very
Pathfinder. Like
For
way
anyone
back
paying
when we first
attention,
started it.
we get 66 gold,
Points. And if you don't spend them all, you get advantage if you overspend. You
Eight.
get disadvantage.
Well, no, it was
copper,
something like
no,
no,
8
no,
That was
silver,
the way White Wolf worked too.
and 9
If you took enough,
People-
if you took enough
copper.
disabilities or issues, then you could get some
Extra.
cool.
No, I don't even.
extra points
I don't
to
even mean
go
that.
on
I mean like I was
higher
playing like a woodling or something. It was some like random race where you were like a wood person, and we were going through like a flame area and just yeah.
As you hand Jim the money, his eyes go fucking.
Hey, make sure you tax Jim for the guild.
The tax comes off the top.
Yeah, it comes out the top.
Did you read this? I
Sign
can
the-
read
Yeah.
Texas.
Send the paperwork.
You all agreed to
Yeah,
it.
it was in there. It was
I
in the
didn't
paperwork.
sign
So
shit.
how much?
That
do I
guy
get?
did that.
So, so I hand you guys each 66 gold.
What?
66
We get
gold.
more.
You're changing?
Okay, in fact, no.
Because I didn't
It's
count them in the
He count the
Figurines.
the
statues.
statues.
But how are you
Figurines.
gonna exchange those for coinage?
This is, you just sell them and get the money.
What's on later on?
Well, I'm not gonna write that down till you got it for sure.
It's you get it. It's just
Okay.
it's just treasure.
Got it.
They're not magic items. They were just
66
statuettes.
more gold.
9, or I'm sorry, 8 silver, 9 copper.
66, 8, 9.
so that's the total gold you guys got from this loot.
So, did you take the taxes out?
Yes. That's your share.
This is
Taxation without representation.
no. Dan, you misunderstood. The 68 is how much we all split now. How much fucking tax.
I'm sorry. I'm going fucking rogue if that was the case.
I'm feeling a tea party coming on.
No, I am handing him 30 gold for his help in getting my item.
I think you'll be okay.
Okay, 30 gold. Write it down.
I just need it long enough so I can get
Getting
there.
closer.
Because both of them are
Is the
dying.
zombie still on fire?
Yeah, it's burning.
Probably.
Because I
As
know
you guys
what
are
your
picking,
goal
because you're
is.
picking up
Do you
all
need
the
to
toys
charge
off the
your
ground. So while you're doing
Do
it,
you
the fire
charge your phone?
goes brighter.
I brought my.
And
torch.
Jim's just
Okay.
holding this pile of
Both
money.
of
Just
that
like,
can when you're
oh,
serving
it's
them.
300?
There you
Well, I can charge it in the fire.
go. Okay.
I feel like double check.
I pull out a little bag for Jim. Here, go ahead and put them inside of there so they don't fall.
Is it a bag of
He puts
drawing?
it in there.
No, you're the nice guy. Never mind.
Then I tie it to his hip. No, I'm always going to help out.
You
the
put it on. He
helpless.
looks and goes, "Wait, you're letting me keep it? You're not taking it from me?"
Nope,
Maybe-
nope. That is yours. Somebody tries to
I
take
have
it
money.
from you. You let us know.
I have money.
Specifically, the butcher.
I have money. You're part of our group.
I can
buy things. He's all dancing and
you shared
jingling.
you shared our fortune.
Can you like teach him how to tie it under his?
Don't worry. Somebody
belt?
tries to take it from you that you don't want to hand the money to. We will tell the butcher of butchers.
The butcher.
I get money. I get money. I can buy my stuff. I can buy me stuff. I can buy stuff from me.
I love that we gave him
Where
like
do you go
a
from
full amount. Like we didn't just like, oh, you're like,
Where do you need to go
no,
from
out of game.
Well, I know, but he went full on face to that zombie.
Mhm.
I mean, he shit himself in the process, but he still did it.
No, you noticed when he did it, there was fury and like.
Oh,
Oh, that's what it was.
so he really
Oh,
hates
he's
them
going
at
the
the
bar.
end of it.
He's gonna be.
Well, it was
more
just
barbarian,
you
isn't
could see that he was full on.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any fear that you saw with the rock. This wasn't something he.
This is not going to eat me. That was going to eat me.
Yeah, he wasn't. The entire group wasn't outdone.
Yeah.
And Dan, you're a wizard.
Yeah, I am.
You're the one who's known how to go places.
I'm gonna
so
pull
far.
Dan
Where
aside.
are you going from here?
I was noticing when we were starting that fire that our friend here was creating fire without the rock.
Which friend?
Jim. Apparently he has some sort of latent magical ability. Since you're a wizard, I figured that you might be able to help.
Yeah, no magic coming off him.
Did he?
No, we ever detect magic on him.
He
We
was-
didn't have magic coming off him.
Trying to create things using the stones to help create sparks. that
You know,
catch
detect
fire.
magic won't tell you. You can't use detect magic and pinpoint wizards, sorcerers, warlocks, and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But
Just
I-
out of game, I'm sure you know you would know how that works for that.
But I noticed the sparks were coming from his hands, not from the actual rock. So, just so
You
you're
have a
aware,
Padawan.
Mhm.
just so you're aware.
He will
Can
be a
you play the
ranger.
drums, Jim?
What's that?
He will be a ranger.
I've never tried, but I'm willing to try.
We'll give him some tom-tom drums.
Okay, the drums. I gotta hear this.
We will find you a drake. You will become Mo Drake Warden.
Okay. I can buy it now. I have money. And he starts walking down the road doing a little dance.
It's not something you buy.
But I have money now.
Well, what don't go too far.
I wouldn't have enough money.
Sorry. It's
Sir?
water, but still. Yeah, I
You could
I'm
buy
trying to
a
drag a
rock
little
one
bit of
those
splash
if you
that I
had
did.
enough money.
It had just the dregs from the
Yeah.
freaking.
Well, the Drake Warden it has to be fixed too.
Sorry, babe. I just did all the towels.
Or you
There might be
can't
one
really
in the
find it.
kitchen.
Who was drinking? Him or you?
My arm.
Again, and this time I used.
My arm got too tired. There's too much cuts over here.
Slowly.
Slowly.
Which way are we to the rest of the
I'm glad I stopped.
I think because I was doing all that
Is this?
detail
You are.
line work with the work.
All right, so we'll call it there.
Oh.
Doing inspiration starting with you.
With who?
Me.
I thought I tried it. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I consider her my faith, walrus, and can also refer to the person's deeds and examples.
One more time. I'm sorry.
I idolize a particular hero of my faith, walrus, and continually refer to that person's deeds and examples.
I don't.
I may mention
He
Roy.
made a comment about it this time.
Oh, he did. How much?
It was a one quick comment that he made.
Okay.
Faith, I trust my deeds will guide my actions. I have faith that work hard, things will go well. Yeah. Everything I do is for the common people.
Yeah, well, no, he actually, no, gave that coinage straight over to Jim. He gave it to everybody. I mean, I would give that. Personally, I would.
Yeah, it's common people.
Because it's common people. You're like, you know what? This guy was right here with us. I mean, we do good for everybody.
I'm suspicious of strangers like worse than
I didn't see that.
Literally.
I mean, you literally walked into a new town. I didn't really kill it. No, him saying that you literally walked into a new town. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they weren't strangers to me at the end of it.
But I didn't know they
Just
just.
A few of them weren't. You weren't an entire town.
I'm sorry, I was too trying to remember.
I take effort to always blend in. I didn't do that.
Oh no, you're doing it more as joking, never mind. You were shifting a lot, but you were doing it more as giving people shit.
I never admit to my mistakes.
I only heard it at a game. You said it to me when we were
No, I said it before in another thing.
Yeah, okay. I only heard it the one time you said it at a game to me.
Selfless, always seek to help the helpless. Part of the underground network that always seeks to free the innocent. I think I'm gonna probably change that one if you're okay with that.
Just do it before game, but we try to change it as game starting.
No. I wanted to run this past you real quick and just sit there and say, I always seek to warn people of the things that have happened in my past.
Okay.
Because I think I want to start that as a new thing for me. My sarcasm is often sharp.
Okay. Was there?
Yeah, that's
Always.
with the shopkeeper.
Okay. Didn't really see the sarcasm, but yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
sarcasm about? You live in the mountains, you don't have grappling hooks.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I have trouble trusting strangers. That was not in this set. It's okay, that was already true.
Yeah.
I'll say no on that one since you trusted that gnome really fast.
Hey, that one was a sweetheart.
None are great in my roles. Did all the cool things.
Do I get bonus if I pick a gnome?
Except for my character. Except for Alvin. Alvin is an awesome gnome.
I think he's dead.
I did actually cast the Song of the Rest because I did say I was going to
I
do
get
that.
to do a long rest for that one.
No, short rest.
I mean, that's what I meant. Short. She doesn't take a short rest.
I thought that's what we were doing while we're sitting
Yeah, we
there,
have to go for now.
counting out the money and giving out. Didn't take that long.
No.
What about the forgetting and having to recount? It's been a minute since we've gotten money to be able to. Yeah.
We were marveling at it for a good half hour before we decided. Let me start counting it.
I think I swear there's only a guy who's just using my keyboard.
No, you spoke this time.
Yeah.
It was more of a grunt though.
I was giving him shit.
He went, aye.
No, there was a couple. You talked about something else too.
It was like one syllable.
You're good though. You got that one.
My gifts are meant to be shared with all, not used for my own benefit. I
Yeah,
you tried to help me.
Yeah, didn't hurt you.
Mm-hmm. Went berserk and tried to help me.
It just said you
Backfired
tried
a little bit.
Well, that's really.
I don't think I'm gonna. He's not gonna get a point of having me help in combat because that's
Part of the party.
Yeah.
that's combat.
Yeah.
This is roleplay stuff not meant to be. Yes, I joined in the combat, so I helped and I get my inspirations.
Nothing's more important than a party. I stabbed him.
Yeah.
I stabbed
I think you should lose inspiration. Oh, what?
Yeah, I get it. No.
That is one from you and one to Dan.
Thank you. I'm over
Yeah.
Max.
I like to be sure that I don't think that really.
Yeah,
Just the one.
Just the one.
Obviously, the character always does because it never talks.
Used to never talk.
Out of the corner of his mouth, the other half of the mouth, one forward.
Which one makes more sense?
Yes. Yeah, he was constantly trying to help you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I followed more over. I watched over my friends.
Oh,
Yeah, they were living in one plus.
So just that one for that.
And very good. It's each person's responsibility to make the most happiness of the time.
He'd make himself really happy with alcohol, but I think that could be his flaw more than.
I'm not sure how that works.
I don't think it hindered us any. What?
It's each person's responsibility to make the most happiness of the whole tribe.
What would the product be?
Yeah.
You tell the story.
Yeah, because he was also joining in and telling us stories. And
Oh, well, yeah.
he got really into being part of the group that he
That's
with
true.
at that time.
There you go. Yeah, I agree.
The last of my tribe is a clean and sure their name enters legend.
Yeah, he's trying to get Jim to.
But it. Same situation with Jim. Oh wait, no, Jim. That very
He's
in there.
trying to get Jim to join along his
So
training.
that's 3 already.
Well, that and I changed my last name to my tribe's name. So that's my way of.
Yeah, you have to role play that you're doing great deeds and saying I am.
Do this.
That's right.
Guys, I'll do this.
We have that for the other one, so you get double on.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I'm already
That's
cool.
fair, ready to get this.
I do the same thing.
Far as I'm too enamored of ale, wine, or other intoxicants.
Yes.
Of course, but you're already at 3, I think.
Was it a flawless time though?
No, it
Because
wasn't
literally
a
getting
flaw.
away.
It didn't cause any problem for us.
Yeah, he was just. It actually kind of helped.
I would use my
To be
trade
fair.
Too bad I didn't pull something on that.
Isn't there like 5 like lingering out there?
2, no, well now 3.
Treasures.
Um,
Yeah,
No,
that's
one
mine.
I believe that anything we're
The
doing,
problem
we're
is
doing
we
right.
keep skipping things.
I believe that anything worth doing is worth doing right. I can't help it. I'm a perfectionist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I work hard to be the best there is at my craft, which I think is pretty much the
That
same
was
one.
double dipping.
I need to fix that one. The workshop where I learn my trade is the most important place to me. No. Once I start needing it, it's hard for me to stop.
Yeah.
I needed myself into a stupor.
So yeah, that's exactly the problem. You guys have skipped or died or blown up like 4 or 5 treasures now.
So that's why I stopped to think. I was like,
But-
this thing might have something on it.
But I'm not an asshole. I'm not going to just delete those because I was talking to a couple of my friends and when it give his for his group when he sets them in, that's where they're at. If you bypass that loot or